Chidom, Ebano airtime, top up, and a bank deposit to all banks in Ghana, cash pickups to 18 banks and all rural banks in Ghana. No, a Unity Link Financial Services Limited. And then chomu the rate the beba. Na share rate no say baby could draw on a pay obeti Unity Link Financial Services Limited. The rate in the beba NCBM. Real social housing so and pay a boy chidom a bano say upadine 2-bedroom wo my Ghana titru a yen shishaya omode ba fano mortgage plans I wore my your Diaspora into $55,000 for 2-bedroom. Now with you have $5,000 a deposit. $50,000 will be paid through the bank. Now just negotiations back also. Now requirements need a proof of ID and now say passport and Ghana card. Now employment contract, residency or work permit. Any recent passport picture, most recent the 3 most recent pay slips and 1-year bank statement. And no a year ashen so dia now say engineer so dia ubetumi and so the ato dine be na wetua for the next 11 years. $100,000 and no your 3-bedroom detached homes and no $10,000 will be your initial deposit. Now $90,000 so will be paid through the bank and no your finance through the bank. The bank negotiations to say every month biano so we thought 3-bedroom now will be your $1,152.40. Now say to me and so a 4-bedroom and your $135,000 and $35,000 will be paid as deposit. Now $100,000 through the negotiation with the bank no on betria on your behalf. Now we to my bank no every month biano $1,280.45 into real social housing fund pay ebo chidom open shishe bia wait me a fair number or +44 791 737 6631 +44 791 737 6631 and +233 244 764499 +233 244 764499. Te no a Rehoboth social housing and pay and so ebuichidom one branch no Milton Keynes and pay ebuichidom AJN and Co Limited, their chartered accountant business advisors, specialists in preparation, annual account bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. Enti edum pempenso na wonimre a wobetumi enso de eye dwumade sunko na je say uhia say AJN and Co Limited betumi aye the conveyor belt na wogina mu amawo etumi follow taxes, because in yes sir, when you avoid paying penalties you are going to meet the deadline and then moment to me award penalties with you na unhia senti no behia say AJN and Co Limited will be the mediator. Now why the general insurance, your life cover, medical health insurance and protection, P45 and P60, you have checked your P45 and P60, everything will be done accordingly. How many HMR funds so be done so say if you are now refund be or HMR now on Sankaya the unpaid refund could be refunded. Not just said AJN and Co Limited will be act prudentially and also judiciously to make sure say you claim all your unclaimed refund. Promo was 016344 70495 016344 70495 and 078830 777 742 and we AJN and Co Limited, chartered accountant business advisors. And paying swimming cow say Fatherly Vesta Travel and Tours and so Ebuichidom Ebaye near Francis O Frinsby Parker passport one sem airline ticket any de akeka honti near Francis O Frinsby Park London November 4 3 Echo Green so here passport but when also between a friend who here visa ni manim here no so here airline ticket obetumi enya discounter for near Francis O Frinsby Park on 0207 6193843 0207 6193843 079 3965 6111. Tell me a Fatherly Vista Travel and Tours worldwide. And pay and check na ibetwag media no so till. Menka also said Ghana independence they no baby na we so on the year 7th of March na a Ghana 69th Independence Day concert I baso Manchester UK date near the 7th of March 2026 time near 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. early hours of 8th of March. Na venue ni Manchester Ukrainian Culture Center and Cultural Center Nipro, Manchester, UK. Live performance no year Samini Batman and Keche Stage J, Kweku Darlington, Bobo Dada B, and Incredible Ziggy, and as OB Amponsa and many more. Now tickets will be available online. Shoops.com event. Shoops.com/event. Into Betumiako now to ticket in be. It is going to be a remarkable event come the 7th of March 2026 into no ye Ghana independence ebaso. Yako enim na yeto agbe so anope. Yenti enwumi na yenko na yento agbe so. Dr. Educhum anope ewo UTV ebekọ na ekutie and some of the one of the aspirants for the NPP upcoming elections come 2026. Now 12 days to go into yenti enwumi.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
We are the poor, why your party? I'm poor, we are the poor, why your way? We are sick and young, to party. I'm poor, we are sick and young, why your way? I'm poor, if I'm the one, I see, I just you. If I'm the one, I see, I just you. If I'm the one, I see, I just you. Only better, not gonna. One, I see, I just you. The one I see got dance you. If I'm the one I see got dance you. Only better not gonna. We gonna make a true baby I've been from the end. Only better not gonna. We gonna make a true baby I've been from the end. Only better not gonna. Yeah, me planning NBC. Me pay MPP. Papa the PPP, CPP na me dey be feeling. O say come boys Ethiopia, Grand boys taya shesha. Jamale wale ne salaga, ye pa de pa ye football ga. What a pop is you cool, ya you fully Ghana. Or what you could cool, ya you bring
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Dr. Sojini faces ya ni graphic kama. Teachers mtu ni pe muka grano ni dama. Politicians in yadwa shishe sika dama. Yenye yi ni wane Ghana. Ame mamutire, mama mfato nto sansa. Ese bantini ya nanya miosiao. Zawa cheo mabako. Yeni jeuma. Ya huto. Ghana memu nyengeba. Chubina sana huya uba. Ofina nona sa ushenu kukua. Yaudena. Kana umizane obra. Yeah, ushio bina sa usudona. Bina nona sa ushenu kukua. Akwa una yora. Kana umizane obra. Only better. Only better. Only better. Only better. Not gonna. Yeah, we
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
2 minutes past 9 and 8 o'clock and pay hot in the morning once again. Monday morning, the 19th day, 2026. Now, so that was a beautiful song from Daddy Lumba before his demise. In fact, this was a collabo with Ochame Kwame. In the meantime, high-speed train derailed and hurtled into another train in Spain on Sunday evening, killing at least 39 people and leaving dozens more injured one of the country's worst rail disaster in the modern day. Now, train operators rail company Aero was traveling from Malaga to Madrid with 371 people on board when its rear 3 carriages derailed and also crashed into the front 2 carriages of another high-speed train traveling the opposite direction. Officials have said so. The high-speed trainer and also Ashwase war Spain, Malaga. Na nipa be 39 efremuno nipa be breso epra. Na unim say high-speed train the airco pa na say akwenhia ba na yasem. Nti nyame ene bo nipa ho ban constrain ni dwane papa. High-speed train na just nipa be 39 and efrem was Spain and ra enyumbre war Malaga. In the meantime, in between time, we look at some of the major headlines. Now, ya twa ejumedian so but yebe ko Ghana. Na ekuti Dr. Educhum anopei in a short while. Na ya try ejumedian so anopei NPP 12 days to go. Like I said, election baso for the presidential elections na baso. Yentie Educhum ya ba ebe twa so.
The minister once a contract with the minister, GS has a contract with the minister, Director General. The Director General so any the headmasters and regional director,
the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, on Digital Online.
Say, I had a person oko. Say, yeah, my own and Tumra and Sanya from. Yes, Debbie.
Okay, Doc, you share said the beginning no okay, and me bisa be a temperament and I say strategy what church mo. Obi beka say said the who so be a private obi ejuma in the private sector na no to me manage money ekoso a. We have the ba e ya be mo beka say this is a sector I will manage a better na what me the kwako so imagine say a you tag and labor for a semi say the na wo honim tawanta way maybe a health aspect because if you're a president maybe you tag for strike now was your health so other sectors such problem no what me manager say na my na successful ashofo motion delegate motion e better na say nyame ya wadom na delegate for the 2 measure once what me as Ghana for so the fact say be what me manage one sector man is successful doesn't mean say we bet me as Ghana nyina so na other sectors nyina so what shall man nyina is successful ana
me never they tell say ye wo enipa bia omo ye education ministers if you honom where man say Margaret Thatcher so we go to education the jaw we fast eja no mu because education minister won kwani minister afibia o man no ebu so akonta se onkwala akoye exams no ma anyi anya de a e so kon enti we education ministry awo na o fi se niam e koso no den e doso wa anyi ni yi a oto bedadi se other ministry there omkwan so he ye de enkwala na den e ye nso he ese enkwala no ko school enti wo de tembi o mamu ni nyina den e hwe enkwala no school wo ye ne den and so no dey ni see enti so be education minister ade ba kwan pa wo de wa fagem enti no ye de o mamu ni hye wonsa entiti ya wunya fi ho no emu odu se wunim kwan fa so etiti nipa wunim kwan fa so eyesa adwuma we na ade ba kwan me kan se de ye education minister free be KPIs no key performance indicator and say ya hyehyɛ mra ma wo se ye ni wasan krata se ade we say enkwara dodo say na setim ko school dodo say na setim ko inspector ye ba omamu ni nyina wo ye minister for health na me ye president me pe minister for health ye wo botabisi enu say omamu no kwa ba na ye befa so a ye betimi ama enipa atena se Ghana achi betu yare ase yare esuma nipa na kum nipa e wa bre nipa nwene ho no e kwan ba na wo minister for health wo ba hihye ya na ho no meka kire se de mi hia ene se ye betimi ama Ghana ni bia nya kwanya na watimi aye medical checkup na ho hihye ni through cheap compounds through hospitals na primary health care from private me akofi ni ya hwehwe enipa Brazil for ye wo fi ana nurse aba wo fi ana doctor ba se wo emuja na ese ye twene hwe de esuma wo betimi epu a ne atwe me nua ba se wo behwe se wodi mfi aduosia ekwaduosia num ewo memo anya me hyira pa fi se bebre nru ho na kodu o memo mu a emfi o ha ne akire won mu empom din ho nhyehyeye sonku bi a wo maye enti me minister for health the American insurance e kwan be so ne e be fa enye mfi aduosia kopum aduosia num yebetimi edu aduotwe now the ho nhyehyeye adan aba se metimi ayesa as a health minister this me ye say ehia nurse say ehia doctor say the president ye shia minister for health nso hu say se person ni partner se che na wode na ho oden etimi eboa eye adwuma mo mamu tumpon a minister of health no ni a ohia ni say me person may create the difference a golden age of job creation say ni petimi nya adwuma ko minister of agriculture maka say emre bi etwa mu ni o state farms enei yesi abanfa no ho nkwahye nnwuma mu nanso se yenua no nkrase ebenye adwuma se ye wo company bi se abebia mo be nya no meto a metimi aye state farms a eye for oil palm plantation ene say minimum say abebia dodo beso bia no sa company be den ebeto enti adwuma no ye moka
ye bomu nyumpa
Uber na private sector ni person ya na ba so de ho ahyem sebe ya ebetimi adan aboa na nyuma ba mining gold ebu de kwa so ne be esa bad ne ho hyem na obi person ye deep shaft mining ye no form ye tunu sika etu no form no a aban so aboa ni pa ma mo etimi adan ye na nyuma etimi adan aba ho o mamu ni nyina very be a friend manpower needs assessment we are manpower needs assessment kire wo say Ghana ha ye be hia doctor say ye be hia engineer say computer engineer say IT for say and o memu ni nyina ehia ehia na all be atoto ni padodo e wo ho a enim sa adwuma no no say se wo ko cyber security a wo ma adwa fo ntentamfidie ho adwuma wo bo ho ban na ebi o memu ni nyina ye be hia be 10,000 enso say India for ene ekofo maba India University of Science and Technology other universities ye ma odwitra granta fashi chefs addition we ni munye du fi say ni say nipa no start ya companies wo have den e be fa no enti akola no do level 300 ni amo akọ internship e wo companies na e be fa wadwuma num no akosua bi ho no den aka ho wo ye minister for education mama KPI SSO den wo ye minister for labor and employment relations on some pempi no sa ministry anke dimu pa o labor na so hwe say o mamu ni nyina ye woni pa omo yadwuma omo adwuma no nso yeden e kose afi continuous professional development go do Singapore omo hu say computer ho asma ban ye ma Singapore ni bia voucher eno krata sika e dia ma say Fako University ne kusua computer ho adwuma ne tumpon wo computer na odi etimi aboa wo adwuma Ministry of Labor e ho na nkese adwuma no mo yo nanso employment relations no etimi fa minister ntam nyina strike ba oni time o de hwe de aka wo pese ade no koyi a as a Ministry of Labor and Human Resource Development wo madwuma mo yen say ye be ma nipa etimi anya adwuma no mo ye adwuma nso ebetumi etu mo kayi na employment relations no aye authority bi a wo mo de strike no nko ano eden o mo hwe ni abade wo no say ni amehu no say woni so ade hu no e na kire ekwan be fa so a ubeye adwuma no yi.
Okay. At what point now be can say me person me produce ideas bio ma me lead. Do you think say nema obobo so nyina no indicators being one which say oh my Ghana ye told to that line enunti na Dr. Yawose Aduchu me pese me ye president to lead and I say name me you know at what point na who say no I don't want to produce ideas again I want to lead. It's and say maybe enema obo so nyina you don't see say maybe leaders ne was high quality and I say ni so ade so you want to you know bring that and then lead them you know to help Ghana.
Nyaba me hwe amanfufro ebia etumpon ene de omo yeye na nyame ye madom me on se me kwa America me ye land economy o Ghana. Oh. Me land economy into natural resource management na nim ho adwuma pa.
I see.
In fact, me a value akra kakra. Nti we national service no na nkopi America mem. Ti me call e no. E na me land economy no. E to check kakra. E na ko fa emusua. Na me kai say na me see schools e wo ho no land economy na me dey adwuma e na me koye negotiations bi edan no minya no fo pa ye nie na me board no say he why are there pa negotiations here come on e na mkopa me ho asem ka trom so me land economy so we ne wonya genius bi ani efisa abre wo ye obi a wonim de no wonsua ho adwuma so utimi ye ade ne kese pa and if that time say ade wo ha me nkan kire nipa ba me land economy e wo adesua e wo natural resource management mu ene appraisers anima ne mani nyina ansana me call education enso ye den emu na de wo kan me hu aman bi na say me ko ye PhD e wo education na me major international education na yesua ekwan a amanfoforo so fa so a wo mu ebe tumpon to misua Singapore ho adwuma papa wo mu niam a mo ye wo hwe South Korea na South Korea kra in 1960 na yen no se o chiche Ghana sika wo Haman krankra de British per capita no na per capita so sen South Korea entu busa ho se eye den na sabri yen per capita income about $3,000 no omo die eduru almost 100,000 den na omo tu hiase den na Singapore 1964 omo mampanin Lee Kuan Yew oba Ghana obedu Ghana no na Ghana empuntuo ewo nanim esen wo mo ono na duru mre bi na omo ne Malaysia fo akabom yeyi omo firi kuo num okohye dem ekosui oba hu kwan ben obefa so Singapore obe yo mani oba TV so ye interview osun kire o man no e ka se ba bi akoduru no aye den ye ni koko ye ni gold ye ni egudi bia ofom ohian so aba ye nkrofo de dabonten na o se o man no bose me de nwumesua ebe ye fapim na me de ye sua nwoma no na di industry no e bata ho Lee Kuan Yew estati o man kitwa de Singapore e wabra no mu nipi na ni bre okonya opani bi a oye Dutch ni ofri Netherlands Winsemius no ye economist but ne bata no Winsemius say wo start companies a ufiti ase ye ne marketing kete se nsuo no ne ade wudi kan ye no afa ekwanimu no wo be ye ne markese wa ha mfidie afa bedru be na wo ye cars na wo ye ho adwuma Winsemius ka kire ne se enema wudi kan ye no de bi ho na wo ye ne se nia ukokra bru kire no wo nkra biem wo be ye ha na nu echi no ye niema ne ton ma brofo enne Singapore bebe makudu ti Dr. Duchum de mehu ne se wo hwe omanmu ni nyina ene ba bi a ye wo ene inflation ayedan
abafom
eye mampani timi ye bibia ye bana baso ide me ka kire nkrofo ide me kire mu ne se ba bi a ye wo no akwen se sabi wo ye doctor no bi yare emu aye den ne de na ba crisis pa no wetimi a stabilize no wetimi aye bibia ma afi de wetimi kra tenani first oba no wotenani enyi wetimi tenani wetimi kasa nanso wodi mfidie sisire so na ahwe a yare no ewo den ewo wondimi ma no nkofie enti yare no ene de ade ne be fa ibetu ase amo mamu no de Singapore for ye no yetimi aye bi de South Korea for ye no yetimi aye bi na yo mampani a de bo ano se wo tumi de omanmu ndi amawa se fa page oman no to ubeko health ubeko industry ubeko mining sector na akodu mining sector waka kire ho se ebere ne meye mining na ense nsuo mining ekwa be na fa so ebetu agudi a yemfa ense oman no na president no ohun se enye enifrade hu kwa enye de Winsemius edema Lee Kuan Yew so anya no ekwan Lee Kuan Yew fa so de na futuo no eye adwuma no ene ma ne yeden ejina yi media mi gidi se o my Ghana ebetimi agina yi me betimi agina yi a ya mamu ni nyina ye frɛ bibi growth mindset ye kire wo schools for America ene say obi behu se me kodwo mensa ni a me pese me ye bie nyame be ye mandoma metimi aye bibie ntimi nsimi kwan ye kire wo school na wo kire wo school na nkwara ne be pie no ono no the way science no wo hwa de bi obeya ebetumi amommu na den etumpon na ade ba ko a ewo nwumesu a enye hu adwuma sese ye ne ntantantan nyamboa no meyo mampeni am start with the core cabinet ya approve ye ntimi ye start ho ne manyina ba ye ntimi amfa nya adwuma any bibi a friend of gifted and talented education anything okwa America bra Russia for yes Sputnik de afidie ko wiem and America for say wu afia Russia for e bedi enso na wonim se ha e bi anka e beka se ne enso en start ne nya afidie ni bi ne ehwe se betun ya tua ko wiem ana omo ehihye abadwakuro bi so omo hwehwe mekwan America for e betim ne Russia for esi akan no madi nkunim wonim ba bi ekopie omo kan se abod enhwehwe o maye ne kire se nyame bo ewiase no obo ewiase no odi nipa bi che o man bia omo se o ha mu abupan ensia ekoduru edu about 10% no omo ye gifted or talented no anything akwara na dwemu bie wotena class bi tani customer na kentrim na ki wosro na e wo bia wonkyere na sa enso begina ha sa ono nso ye talented ti America fo hu se ne Russia be sia ka na edi nkunuma ye be hwehwe sa ankwala to wo America wo beduru class 3 ana grade 3 a ne ebusa teacher fo se mo hwehwe sa ankwala na mai ye hu se pe ebi hwa ye you free school awo no eduko school foforo I had that teacher fo a wo hu sa ankwala na omo kwa mo kasa akwala bi ho no a ya ka ne kasa bo ahye ne yam enso de nyame de ama no emudu ti gifted and talented American 45 Emma eduru 1970 no omo di nipa koboso meso no ma ye de Russia for ntimi ye den enye enti eduru mre bia ye de nsa be hye de mrifam aka se ye de ntimi ye den na fia ko big girls emma ba omo ye drones a etuko wiem ekofa na sa be se o me penso di entia eye ni asuade hunu nyame de manipa na all other sectors of the economy galamsey asitio Dr. Bichumon she ho
okay
Yebetu.
Do who can say any sa talented kids here semia work ni nyina nso so no aya na fa penkese no pa gina a chere for so
no correct
ye ka say was my example bi na wo ka bra eye utah for mudi ya be kwa na mababisi wo no ebi mo ka say enesi ehwe eye sitaga ma breso no mo factor eye frustrations na trainees any tutors no mo fam ana na mo hu ye aboye bibi fa ho isan say mo ye mo free mu a enye yo mo ka ho bi ena mani nyina ewie peyo mutu ana mo bi efa wo mo enhyehyɛ ye ho ana na se ba na say den na sese na say because recently mo sign call strike sign resurface ye ana mo nto be na se Ghana for the to me emawa wo be ya ebetimi etu ase afa de ye hunu bi okra
me know about TUTAC Technical University omo nhyehyɛ sam ana sie ye papa
okay
na be TUTAC na TUTAC for na be bo mabaso e wo ministry ko me hye mbos ade we be ye ye wo bo mabaso TUTAC de mo asam no modu TUTAC for the ko ba ne say wakoye nhyehyɛ say obi be kira de o College of Education ezo onye PhD masters and almo say na ya College of Education there na nka okra bachelor's degree kra na otimi ede otimi kira de mo ahye chinchin say mo aye mrafoforo GTech say jese ehia PhD there ene the university lecturers mo de mo bia ye nso mo nfa anya den mo nfa emai ena a teacher from bebre how mun yenu PhD no ena GTech for no say the associate man wo yentimi for lecturer fi say wo bachelor's degree wunya nye masters no kra ena mo say yenu ho na mo say nya de mu bi ho aye ko school and decide dia mo me nye assistant lecturers ena GTech for no say yeni assistant lecturers position bia enti ho na as a minister me bem okay so na say no say no mo fa ma wo what the manner one man condition say mfie miensa mfie nine eso otimi every school no now be lecturer now fast akwa no so no mo person do fast say omo de omo ebeye omo from principals na de omo category bi wo ye eyi a wo ye penny o hokra for principal na wo de yentimi for vice chancellor yentimi for say yentimi for rector yentimi for say enti on from tutors and on say that se wo no se yenya dwuma university for end I na afre me tutor na afre me lecturer enti sabre no me no mo gitru mo se ese so mo ye den ye yes ade ma mo e na ye fiti ase na afi ye waketu asem nso a would never assistant lecturer na say so kwachire ekoye time na wan fasa tumi na ama no echire no agye atumu no omo say so dem ko fi mfie miensa first amre na aye mra say just me lecture me masters na me we answer enti fa me ko free hoy enti e ho no na mentiase bi ba mu ye di kan ekọ labor commission ema akwanyase ya grade omo ti dodo na no yetimi upgrade
okay
ba me yi ni se omu nyina na eden ye wie eni fi aba mu ti meje de se no a ensunso aso bi e wo honom na wo hwe se ka enwumasua asem ne me pese bibia ba enwumasua o mamu ni nyina na ibi nso enwumasua
exactly
but they say
but usually no I am what's what did you ma wo honom pay ni
na enti ade akomeka me ka kakra e wo honom se enye enwumasua kwa na enwumasua esesa oman
okay
se ye ka se China for the woman. China no omo say ye teacher for omunimu nkonta buo kese enti do mo kwa America no
the news, the interviews, and what have you all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station on Digital Online.
Junior high school ye chemistry, we biology, we physics. And a man honey den e peja e ma omkodu baby o me den omodu no se wo de e ba ye Ghana ha se ya se wo junior high school wo se emra kra se enye junior enye high school enka high school enti watu adwunu mu ena emra se wo munye high school enti no oni science lab oni biology oni hwe emfidi e se ukọ China ukọ baby a junior high school for no edisua de no ebi ni ho ebe den no be say China enti ne start as a model junior high school sa wo si a biology lab chemistry lab ansana me say hu say STEM ye dia ba ye ka ho ase want to teacher for na enye yie enti we me community of finance have na Dr. Amin Antana ho eno man sika say ye mie STEM colleges of education mienu ba ko north ba ko south sabra kona nimpa se nyame boa na ben toa so no mu wi a afi STEM teachers nyina honom kwa akogye ntete na ebi akọ China akosua kom fa so ebi akọ South Korea akosua kom fa so ye na omo de santete horo no ba ne de pagya enkwala no enwumasua se enye enwumasua wo chi bibi agu trimu na enwumasua wo de adwen kese bi ebeye adekese na de apagya omamu ni nyina temi ameka se WhatsApp se Ghana ni na ye ya taxes a enka sika omo gye no enke be the advertisement omo ye no enke omamu no budget no enke mu be 20% de ka WhatsApp na de man se Google de oye ne Ghana ni a enke niema sika pudu ode ba Ghana no fi se wiase nyina Google license Google Classroom obi etua sika kwa America for Google imagine say Microsoft Ghana we use Microsoft Office suite no Excel and Word no sika wu tua say imagine say Ghana nia enka nipa ba ko nimdie no apejo mamu nyina enti wiase nyina akodu ba bia enwumasua fapem no ene na ma okoko adwuma kra ye wudi AI e wafidi a wodi se kokko mu a wobehu nsu a e wasase no mu na afei watutu wells sprinklers e wo kokko mu Brazil for yusu enti ohun se nsu nto a na start pompi nsu no ne kokko yi aso bebebe.
I see. Dok sa inimdie we nyina a wowe obi tinjo baka say wow. You're brilliant. Say delegate ma wutumi a ebe boa pa na say o man Ghana so dey say to me na hye wonsa. Obi so teacher we say na do say wutumi ni abre no bebrebe party ya wo pese obegine mu na wo tu franka mamu. Say party yes o mo bokukompe. E ma na no preserve pompo aten be kan fake executives, fake party. Do ka then na wo pese obey leader masa fake party.
Men ka say a fake. But the Americans say a party I saw you soon so. And in Fobacas, I saw you do so. To whom we was what sorry would do so. Maybe I could do it. Yeah, so you do so. Party, you need do a man. Party, our parliament, I need this. Secobasi maybe a do near ni hobby moi. Ye nya a man penny acuna. Parliament in Swa, Yako for moi. ya so ye dua so ne duru mre bia party bia kudwina sa abre na wo hia enipa bi obedi wanimu a ne niso ade hunu ene ne kasa kire ne ho fama etimi sesa obi adwen ene se ntina me bo nto yi wo hu se wonte me nka se 777 enipa na na aka no me ka obi ho asembone ade ntia se me ka na ho asembone a na kita afọ no emeta machi emi ntimi nsiesie party ni enkogi tumi te Dr. Bitum me se ne anyame aboa me amma ye no me bo ho daru me di adanse se nyame aboa me wayi me afi baabi a manye ni da kokwa ase ni eba makopra brochire makoye adwuma masa abagana mabeye adwuma me ka kire enipa no se Dr. Bitum no onye Dr. Bitum no baabi opeso de party ne den ekonie enti tamachi ni enkogi tumi de enti American sa no se 750 ase na wo fa we no ahoro no na o teacher afọ di nkrofo atem wonya tumi ni wi a no maka kire o se wo ne o mpanifo de ani mu ne de ba betwa ho ahia no mo achia no ma sere wasere nanim wo muna ni trim na yifo kra de na teacher afọ ne de o mamuna ye anim ndom so wanya kodimi enhwe wo ba hwe na party mu ankasa tutia wo party fo no mo tutia fi se o ma be mu ayeden ebu atendidi a wudi wo mo no epepa a wanya mfa kasapa eni wanim na nsem a okekan no o party fo na ankasa se mento aben dem ma enti ya be mu abu na nso yemfiri mu we are down but not out.
Okay.
But for Kasemu. Enti ekwan bi aso MPP besa aba.
Doc, obi baby some sorry mudi aso all right. Sabre mode so mo because when to me the root cause how do you resolve it? Mode so when for na mode so mo be bo wo mo na mo ntu be nso so e na sa wo be flat bearer wo be tu amasa inhyehyeye ne embe bio ma mo nsan sorry mudi aso bio.
Me na ba dey tell say edurumre bi na se wudi nkugu a obi abofu.
Okay.
To we the bebo we na we the abo we ye nyina de kan say ba bi eduru nie umpo eho ne eden ye wo enti de atwam bia se ofi se we na ye we ni we atwam ekwa pe ne fa so e be pagya ye ho afiri ha enkabo mu party ne kan ho abom na fe yama party for no ehun se ye ba ban mu a omo so ka bia ewu se ye ba ban mu mfie nwotwi senke ministers and executives no afibia party no ye conference wo constituencies ene esuma enipa koye ema omutie party no enkrofo ho no ehaw ene the report no bre president say Mr. President when we went to this constituency of course our constituency ni omo kenio na mpempi no ye petumia ni akom ho no matro man ni age ye wie ni ekwa ba mu dia womo ne yenkotie womo nka nkire se we na ekoso ne bia ya ansesa ye niam we be kwese ntina Dr. Dichum say party for ye nya tumi wie ne mfa mu nsi parking no parking mo be ka ho ne die hia mo so no enhihye wo ho say wo de die hia wo ekoto party for anim e constituency welfare officer te ho o gine we digu computer so a me as a president no me was special assistant a obehu die party for no ye de hwe no me party mpanimfo no edi nkita ho ame ehu say tepa ukọ hono a enipa sei ene hia sa amoa we ma mpanimfo a omo ohododo omo a onye sika kra mfa nko hospital enna meka say party ni sika ye de behye ade fufuro bi a friend patriotic health insurance a party ni da fom waye pani the national health insurance mi nyama no enu betimi eden ayama nemum ade pe hia me say ye be ma party for nso akasa kire yen e be first and be a district bi constituency bi annual conference na president ekoe no na omo kasa kire yen say sa de we omo kasa kire yen say sa ade we ade a ehayen na say ye yire ye ho na motutu ni yie man a ebetimi a me atena be mu ayeden ache enti nkita ho a eda wo okendini no flag bearer any party for no now your party akuo be na abeti a ye ni nhyiamu emreso na otwemienu bosumi bia no as a party polling station baby a enye just the executives members oni nyina bosumi bia as a party no boa bosumi bi omu di nhyiamu no mu hu se ne ha ye ni ne we na se di 2 ye the basura ye nso yasom wo be hwe na party bi monthly meeting no polling station bi monthly meeting wo se general secretary ekwa ha we kwa ha fry bearer no kra ekopie mu wo sabzugu polling station bi na many aje say hey ebi next time ebe me o enti me sorry am here dey me call party meeting.
Okay, doc, in can common the bebre or by your brain into me say another engagement I will kwakoye. Na me ma wo base man I need delegate akasa because e bi no more kase a doctor or say Educhum is more of a technocrat than a, a politician. Nti in a way no a rebin mutim ti dia sana obeka e dia a kire wo mo asasa sadwen na nyame adoma 31st so wo mo hu mobo entoma.
I see ahene etu ahene for amutie na anopɛn na de meka ene say yen party akoduru ba bia ehia okandini foforo okandini a wo anisuade hunu oda esusuo na ohun say okata nani a ohun ba bia nyame de oman yi beduro na nsa na nyame de be nam ye so ye party so de oman na kobie no akọ nanim no na say ye me ye party ho yakono na Dr. Bichum Mother Roma mene mo ambe bontoa maba mo ho bebrebe amaba amene mo adi nkita ho mede mani so ade hunu a kire mo se ne ehia mo no ebeye made hia ne a mo hwehwe ebeye ade a me so mani bebre se mo nsa beka Dr. Duchum se January 31st ye party da chinti wo nana da chinti wo baby da chinti se be ebe so emofra mu amoma di ye nti se be ya ebetim di free university education abenti ukọ na okoto aba kai Dr. Yaw Osei Edichum na minimum hwamo minni oman Ghana hwamoda.
Okay, I was over I say near dem komoboni si doc ye da sepa wo me no wadaje ye ko enimu so we wish you all the best. Nyame nka wo pa na woni so ade mo so en fama. I was over say Edichum enka ne wona na ye
we a cha de che na de che na another team so ni o makohia no so be a cluster basis and as a area near so no more kasa will book out so na ho say to me enti anytime be a strategy need to make
the 12 days akenya henya sem keto but so far we are satisfied with the processes are so normal cause you know.
I don't think as of now we have any serious objection. That's how I put it here. We don't have any serious objection.
All right. And now allegations upon allegations, we person you say, album, my mother bet to about Bibia, the Mufai Mamma.
Oh, initially, dear, send them some room, but yeah, no, my train, presidential election committee in Nigeria. So, until they prune it, the same is about 209,000 from originally 212. That's what one more year, be a name. Until we had a case.
Okay. All right. It's in the Yabeka and just said, yeah, no be any candidate in Akasa when he say.
On crime.
Oh, okay. All right.
I own ya come up by us often and what to the folk. Sabokwas and in fact, and Yaman yourself. That's the folk. Put to the Ubi Empire for two.
Matthias here. Bambiana maybe Sano. I'm saying within the week, he messa and Akasa. And na ya bisano sa e kono said your can no because said your can in there o painti picture bi as a monumuni akokudro na mboko ho honestly one kase clearance bi wo ho na wo mo timi secure sa clearance
because o kan obubuta so no e dey nya na de
one can no nti eno na wabie na ni so akirem ne minya na mebisa no okay medan say Tido medan say anope lawyer kwesi kwaten Ekasama Honorable Kennedy on Hine Japan. On the end of the command. Higher needs 100.9.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. Ready to weekend on your favorite radio station. On Digital Online.
Ubiza Sanitana is only do weekends now. Boko. On Pen was him to no mocha until that be a man they friends, you know. No me do weekend. Ya wabri ya hosa. Ya betina man de bia na ya nume jubri. When you say, me say 1 weekend be pan, I make I say, hey, weekend with you, me ko baby ada. Na me yiri me yam nana, and no class say be ya me da.
And you want us to, keep on applauding you. You see, becoming sycophant.
Fellas kwacho fosu akebi Sami Jemfi akebi Elikem Kotoko akebi. These are people who can say kanu tum na momo ye west.
But is it not true?
What is true?
That
you
What is
make the
true?
economy worse.
It is a lie. Wait, hold on.
No,
Hold on. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Is it not true that
It's a lie. It's not true.
No, is it not true that Ghanaians voted against your government because you made the
Don't change your way. It is not true that it is not true that we make the economy worse. It is not true. No, it's not true.
The NPP government.
It is not true.
Okay, so
Now let's go into the conversations
on the economy.
You see, me a teacher ni.
Okay.
Me try de ewo kokore ntumi.
Right.
Ye kotoa beti ananado. Ye kotoa beti ananado no.
Yes.
Nneema na megyina so akotoa beti ananado ne se mabrabo mo ayeden. Abrabo mo ayeden na ye economy. Abrabo mo ayeden na ye economy.
Right.
Abrabo mo adwo na ye economy. Ema me. Wo na wo ya aban na wo kura books na wo chocho mo no. You can have all your means to that output.
Exactly.
But me de o productivity American say mabrabo mbedwo.
Yes.
Eno ho asa na mebeka. 80 inflation ekosho.
Right.
Ye fi abemu na inflation was 23%. Ye fi abemu na inflation even dollar 14 cedis.
Yeah.
And see na nyama be break cost. At least these two indicators I know is what at the moment is better than it was in 2024. Otherwise, the economic growth and everything, 2024 even the economy grew better than 2025
inflation
grew.
And dollar. And a food.
2024 the economy grew even better than 2025. But I'm fine on 20. Into inflation, dollar, and a fool. Sanya mami and way.
And on Kuana.
No, meba. Sanya mami and way. And yes, and Naba Femu.
Okay.
And na meba behe. Suddenly, I ain't any idea in this voka. Omaka before account.
About the economy.
Yes. These are the three things they say.
Oh, no. I'm sure say who person who can't dear or more can say dear Ghana for
mention that's a Ghana for saying Ghana. And then this foka was some. Saving only be a car bit to catch. Almost $1 improve it, which is true. 14 to 10.
Yes.
Inflation moving from a drastic 23% to 5%. And now, back on last one year, fuel a movie from 14 cities to 11 cities. That is all true. Perfect. Me teacher ni me okukure ntumi. Me try there.
Yes.
Bosumi bia akatuye etua me in 2024 na 3,000 cities. 2025 ya 9%. Nti bia ka amudam fans akọ 3,500.
Yes.
Okay. Me di misika e wo de amede ye. Wonso wo di usika e wo de ade ye. Be isa ne se sunu aduane ye nyina ye dinti. Ye befa ne ma me ne umie no nyina ye tue ho ka. Ne ya he. Beboa.
Yes.
2024 nana inflation 23%. Dollar 14 cedis. Fuel 14 cedis no. Now 3,000 cedis na wo je no. Ukutua wo electricity afemu no nyina utua 1,000 cedis per year. Afemu no nyina. 2025.
Yes.
Inflation if 23 about drastic 5%. Fuel moving from 14 about 11. Dollar moving from 14 about 10. Ukutua fuel utua fuel 1,000 ukotofu electricity auto electricity 1,306 Ghana cedis because I'm buying at 28%.
Okay.
Me go to your water bill na me to your water bill 1,000 cedis 2024 from the same money and then me to your water bill 1,150 because I'm buying at 15%.
Right.
Meanwhile kojo mensa or University of Ghana na me to your school fees 1,650 2024 and then to your school fees 2,650 University of Ghana. Even the hostel will be not done na me to your 6,200 and then me to your 7,800. Me
yes.
Obe catch me teacher ni coach me okukuru to me say aban na about 2025 no me monse muma no because of the inflation if 23 about 5 and of the dollar if 14 about 10 and of the fuel if 14 about 11. Meanwhile when brand inflation year 23 no na me electricity bo e wo fem say na wo sisi ya about na inflation was 23 no na me nsuo bo e wo fem sisi ya. I was saving more in 2024 than I am saving now in 2025. How do you convince such a person in concurring to me?
Okay, that is for the person who pays for electricity because it's been increased, and the person who pays for a hostel and school fees because it's been increased. But if you check,
hold on,
Ghana Statistical Service, inflation, especially food inflation and the other factors, you clearly see say who pay electricity now pay the other factors are who affect you now. Generally, inflation will low until people can spend more.
That is where you are wrong. Because you see, when you are going to do a general assessment, when you're going to do a general assessment, you don't pick things that people can do without. Yes.
Yes.
Afibia yedi emo rice once a year. Yenwu
Food and yet
no.
So say
I don't know say okay, which element are you using? I will say generally.
No, I'm saying
which element are you picking? I will say generally.
You have picked school fees.
Because that is what everybody cannot avoid. Every Ghanaian. Ask wait. All of your people in this room.
Yes.
Who doesn't pay electricity? Who doesn't pay water? Those are things, school fees, electricity, and water is the common element that everybody pays that you can use to compare. But who do you because I so go to like
so me see food inflation.
And that's food, no, but which food has come down? Okay, say about from my young
no, Ghana Statistical Service.
Which food?
All food stuff.
And I am telling you that the reason why we don't use food.
All food stuff.
The reason why you don't use food to judge people's cost of living in a situation like this is because for example, me say, me use me as an example.
School fees, the obeti.
School fees.
But won't mean you obi an about school.
I'll be about school. Oi,
young boys or more.
Obanko school. Hey, mami tell school fees. Mami tell the commodity school fees. Obanko school. Unu yabako. One kasakra ebi awoko.
Right.
So that one a common element. But ultimately for a more oil, sardine, and a corn beef.
And yeah.
Debbie, mami tell come lata. Obi do e bro me. Ye do e bro na.
Okay.
Ye twa ye da begu apatano so e ofie. Ye banche. Oh no, say squad no wa ha. Ye banche. Banche ni ye tudi. Bode no ene ni ye twa.
Okay.
Bode no ni ye twa. Eti say me to me banche na me koton wadwem.
Okay.
Na me nya 2000 Ghana cedis na me be fia. Sa 2000 Ghana cedis na me nya ye na me de be fie no. Me fe bi koton mo. Me fe bi koton bro. Me fe bi koton banche. Eti wo ka cost of living na. Don't come and speak to me.
I affect you differently.
They are affecting me. I'm away crazy. I affect who I would think kind. You to me avoid electricity, water, school fees. Nobody avoids these things. Okay. So if we want to have a fair basis of measurement, don't go and pick. Mr. Dampo the man call in other things. Why should I use milk? Milk has gone up, but why should I use it? Farm milk near 23 cedi, near 25 cedi. Why should I use it? Carton of milk has gone up. Why should I use it? Because I can live without. There are okay, say na yakoto fuel, na mi fuel no me kota yateso. Oma. What is the total number of vehicles in the DVLA database as compared to the population? How do you want to measure the cost of living of your citizens using 10% of the people are omuko paki omuka omuto anabafem? That is the reason why when you go, I was in the market on Saturday, the reason why there's a big disconnect between what the government is saying and the reality on the ground is that the government seems to be focused on the few elites and those who can afford. Let me tell you something. Say, dollar now about family. Do you know who are the beneficiaries? The rich and the business people. And I explain to you. I'll come back to the cost of living conversation.
Dollar doesn't affect the poor.
No, it doesn't. I'll explain to you.
No.
It doesn't.
The dollar rate doesn't affect.
In the current context, it does not, and I'll prove to you.
The current context.
No, me proving to you.
Dollar rate doesn't affect.
It doesn't. In the current context, it doesn't.
Why?
Because you see, the economy is being managed in a way that the government is very focused in showing us good dollars on paper, but the real sectors of the economy is suffering. So ultimately, the citizens do not benefit. Let me explain to you.
I'm coming. So if I'm a citizen, now me talk car we broaching. Now me was CD.
Perfect. You see, so you are coming to my argument. Elitist. How many of you? How many cars? How many are you?
Elitist for the talker.
Now how many? Do you know that there are 36 million people in Ghana? 36 million. How many percentage of them brought cars into this country in 2025?
So Obi or talker and ordinary Ghanaian.
No, you are not.
Obi or talker.
You are not.
Ordinary.
Say me ordinary Ghanaian or you Obi or talker?
Obi or you.
No. See, ordinary Ghanaian now no offend the sika cost $1. So you see, when we na mode yamo analysis, enti na Ghana for do na ebre. There are 36 million people in Ghana. How many cars were brought into the country last year?
So
calm down. No, who answer? We make our answer now. The person may answer. We're having a conversation.
Obi a auto car. Oye juma for first, second, third year. Or person auto car as a young girl. Now or $600 in 2024. Now dollar no will be a 15. Now say a 10. Now say ni pan also on your ordinary Ghanaian.
Answer my question.
Yeah.
Afe money nyina
yes.
Nipa 36 million. E mo dudro se na de car bag Ghana.
Not even more than 200,000.
Exactly.
Yes.
And if you are going to use, that's why I was going to give you those who benefit from the dollar. Give me time.
Okay.
The business people and the elite. And I'll explain to you. Businessman or crying so we fear brocheba. January 2025. Now, okra $1,000.
Yes.
And see, if I say, or person $1,000 a crabba into here 14,000 cedis.
Right.
And then, or the same into here $1,000 into here 10,000 Ghana cedis. Into no, when you have for 4,000.
Okay.
Because sa 14,000 cedis na ko de koto dollars na ko currency no 4,000 na question the bottom.
Okay.
But okoto nso ne buy no. Let me tell you what is happening in the market. And now better say buying penny for say businessmen and tete so but say okay be. Let me tell you what is happening in the market. Within 5 weeks, dollar name moving from 14 about 12. But cost at 12. And a businessman they koto nso na ba. Or buy no by the time of 6 weeks, near the fee Malaysia bedu Ghana no. Now dollar name moving from 12 to 13. Or started so all turn and move from 13 about 11. The business community in Ghana will tell you, say they are not sure the movement of the dollar because a buying power, not the $1 billion abation or not the $2 billion abation they are not sure where the dollar stands. So most of the business people are using 13 cedis as their rate of exchange in their business in pricing. Number 2, Opa and Nekasa Utu call any of your banks. Now check a rate be on amount. No bank will sell their dollar to you less than 12.3 cedis today in Ghana. Call websites, no? Go to their websites and check. You and I know that the BOG rate, aggregated at the end of the business day. No bank is giving their dollar less than 12.3 to you. So, on no businessman now will take radio so I will say or mind my because 10.9, no, he's not getting his dollar at 10.9. 1, 2, he's not sure where the dollar stands. It will so say me to dollar no 11 and I made the coy. Now man sheni year maybe tombe no na 11 I call 11.9. By the time I met Tom at the end of the year, I'm a baka. Yes, I'm a copy. Me see this because once I'm reading. $80 same day, and say account. No, I mean, number 3. Anka dollar no, you can't want some in the context where it is connected with the investment and real sector. Mama time, I mean, church already in year. No, you better do what this is. When these are the realities, that is why there is a big disconnect. That is why the first time in the history of this country, dollar is coming down. Inflation is coming down, but prices of goods are going up.
The fundamental question is, who can see? I say, OSHA 2024 now they compare now. Generally, living conditions are higher than 20. I
am in America. The figures are here. Maybe we can come out. No. I'm in America. I'm an example. In Suayanum, sachet water. Me amazing.
You can't living conditions. I mean, you should say prices in quantity. No.
I have prices Obama.
You can't say living conditions. Prices can be higher, but people are purchasing power so higher.
Purchasing power and make catch we. Purchasing power and make we. Purchasing power. See, this is purchasing power.
Dennis, you are no. Say the living conditions in Ghana now are worse off than 2020.
No, the fact. I am in a mayor set. I'm giving you the data
from.
Now I'm giving you prices. Me to school fees, I'm paying more. Me to electricity, I'm paying more. Me to water, I'm paying more. In Suameno, I'm paying more. Sachet water, I'm paying more.
These are the 4, 5.
No, there are more. I can mention all two if you give me time.
Items are cost row.
Yes. Milu, 500. Is it 500? Yeah, 500 gram Milu. Sachet diano.
Yes.
Na ya tono. E wa infampo. Ya tono 50 cedis and ya tono 73 cedis. 10 of Milu, the air to ya, the Aquaida who are all year way. Near 50 cities, a ton of 75 cities.
Yes.
Sisia. Farm milk, Nabot, farm milk, so some farm milk, yeah, no me. Colacos come with 2 money. Near a ton of 3, 25. Crate of egg, near 55, say 70.
Okay.
Member being count.
Crate of 5,
near 55, say 70, yes. 55, say 70. 2024, near 55.
Crate of egg,
near 55, and near 70.
Really?
Now,
crate of
so what? I mean, ball of kenke, ball of kenke, near 5 cedi, and then average 7. University of Ghana students, our faculty free Okongro Junction, Echo TF hostel. No, to 10 cedi or to 12 cedi. So when you tell that person, say cost of living, coffee, now you add that things. I am the same here.
So when I was around a year, always watch the wagon and
but the most important thing is that, and my auntie near Niama or my Ghana for the Casa.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
One more basses, woman who said, Ghana for near punish woman, and away and yet a buying near bonus for Bobia. abaya je na famu de aba kwa me biem na president Mahama obeye na nipa wato no na ye ti hei dollar na yesu dollar na ba fam sisi ya enua mu a omo aburuchire omo nkyerɛkyerɛ omo nkyerɛ yen bi so cause ye ho atɔ yen kakra ye ti hei fra ngobu aba fam kwa me wodu ka akosi filling station ye bugu ma obisa se Ghana oil na ya de bibi afra perform kinka de yen so de yentimi nka so ye transport owners say aban aye na afamu dia yen so ye say dia boa kakra na obi a offer trotro obi a offer taxi obi a offer uber obi a okota mali a ontimi mfa flight a offer ka ono nso betimi ehu say Ghana aye yie kakra Ghana ye ho atoyen kakra. That is all we are asking. And no nkyerɛ sɛ obi ni transport operators ɛwɔ problem bi. Debbie. They are partners in development. All I'm saying this morning is that we shouldn't wait for government to speak. See, who say Ghana ni what tonwa. They should do the needful.
Okay.
It's not too much. Your drivers are almost charging illegal prices. Kumasi saying it is happening. Are you doing that? Thinking, sir, Obama Ghana ni noa. No see, sir. Kronwajo. And home beton no no person the bufu now because Ghanaians know say aban ayena from there. Ghanaians know say ene fuel bo aba from Ghana phone say ene dollar bo aba from enti wo transport owner no a wo charge wo nua eboden no na ase the same. Ebo mu say bi mu say o na spare parts na duty enya ni nyina na abanya no fa ko but at least fuel na no turn 25 60 Ghana cedi no. And now, above from bet they do 10 CDs a day. Of a comment, I didn't know you to why in Yano. Yes, sir. GPRT for Wamuna, when your politics are some. When you are the young trouble until 2028. We must make Ghanaians feel comfortable. We must help the government to succeed. Sabino and Ghana for because Sabino and Ghana for. What is happening has never happened in this country. And Yamishira, I don't know will be good in any. Come here, sir. Also say I can be my Sadi Wenya, transport minister. Oh, and yet President Mahama Sem, and yet chief of staff Assem, and then national security Assem, and ya dear Ghana for and the Yamoya. We are transport owner. Nyame aya wadaroma wo ka ba emienu miensa adenti na wo twa akotufie na wo nua agina kwanya no so wonya ka because wo fi say fuel bo aba fam aban se tiso wo dia won tiso ntino wo tu ka no dia akotufie enti aban no ma fuel no nkofro ana oba kwa me we ye kan sen enya asem sebe ti abesre
mati
we nya ministers be awesome. We transport owners and SS woman to for. Now MPP for miracle mutra Facebook fee say that we bema ubi with everybody know where the fact is from. Buses running over 300 buses, over 2,500 Ghana cedis. MPP for. Other Chinese bus cry a ton to 2,500.
Sir, William. Sa buses na tone ade adan me bi say mo kyerɛ sɛ sɛ aban cars no ne ade no eba it depends on the rate of depreciation per annum na me kyerɛ mu aba me fa ne sɛ bia one year twa mu a na ɛso and price na depreciate by be about 20%. Second year no na is depreciated by 40%. Third year no na depreciated by 60%. In the end of fifth year no not just depreciated to 0%. It's a normal reality. We say 0% if I calculate a nefako.
The depreciation about na car no either full year juma. Yet on kata yet on saying. Yet on saying. Into MPP ministers now almost now high. I see a mamma of years I do we know. Say or no not competency a friend in Ghana. Now your department are in charge of transport. near or buses. What matter on 2,500?
Oh, there be.
I didn't near Ghana, sir. Sound crew for win them to say about 4 and 1 more person. Omuye Bibima Ghana for Bufu Apano. What is the government doing? President Mahama Yabe, a Juma Ninia. NDC are buying him chronobo. I'm telling you, NDC are buying him chronobo. Omunim Apobo. January by this time, 2016, not can of Uriata company a bond, not the non one company a percentage. In America, it happened January by February, a summer or by this time. I'm sure your pescagri template on us a day. Sanom the NDC nim chronobo, ye nim approval, a Juman, a deputy, and Yafwamba. Nidimuan said, you best sum Ghana for the first time. Amanyophobia sum Ghana former Ghana Pumse. Abino at the warm. Amanyophone being Womuyim, Woman sum Ghana. Niama and Niamanya Yema Ghana Mana. Na a year swa, Yankasa MPP, Yankasa NDC. Na MPP for us a so amu to amu say. And yet, any identity political party. Me a party do say school and papa Jimmy unim what Jimmy so what Jimmy. If you don't know how to manage a political party, you don't pray that a government should fail so that you take advantage to be popular. It is not going to happen. Abaya President Mahama Tianui, mistakes beba, problems beba, but what is the motive? The motive of this government is to develop Ghana. So the MPP should not think that one may be Ghana for Buefu. Now, almost start to say, and it is not going to happen today. Nano miracle, dear Koyenu. Well, anyway, a branch here, school. Ah, Sabu. When ya Konya, Sawons Wababa deep, a man you queen kakra. Now, Kabia, Kabi. Wait, Timia of fret. Why a forum? Now the Akopufudia. One fret, mo party my no abetra, no about time so about betrana TV to an now transfer. You are lying to yourself, thinking, say, oh, dear, I'm on your sam. Sadinachum, Sa politics nechum of a Kwame Gen Z, Yamano, questions I will be saying with you, Pocratim, say, Yabapano, yeah, one papa no crash anymore. The children, the youth, the elderly of today, yesterday's politics is a thing of the past. They interrogate, they see, they feel. Into what we are thinking, say, you are doing something to instigate discontent against the government. It is an unintelligent way of doing politics. It's an unintelligent way of doing politics, just to mislead the public. And I don't want to see a young man. You cannot be doing this. The miracle trial we are seeing Nyansa Wahunana said, Minko Chantro, Namenko Kufudi Ankofa MPP Ma, woman said April, woman Metra, Rediano, and Cassette Niama Boide. Which rational human being would think like that? Set Ubia and Ma, Womudiga, Ekasa, Mubuaba form, Webuaba form, oh, they see I make a apostle. Yes, a woman say, yeah, I didn't know, but you would say, Pony. Now, only Papa Copedia or Trambejum say, oh, your program, Edia Chan Trodi, all that didn't fly. From the coast stage 2, I mean, Impo. May chair has one way part 2. A jana or soy and a while they do me, okay, I say, Omua Bemua, Omukoye Dama, near Kawas and Nomkoye, almost a BB a tracker, government tracker, okay. The government tracker you buy a bedroom project. I want the apostle, not Ghana 4.2 holes project winning hot. Not Ghana 4 points, a bedroom you may not, closing it. That's an American program. Everybody know, including MPP people know that President Mahama is doing well. Radio is here, MPP for Nakasa. And almost bought a pino, a basso, set Yayebi. said the President Akufo-Addo mo be said or my way. Na President Mahama ba na ni monim ya o prapra ne amanim no. Enye obi ana no ho atɔ no de. But o man ni ikoni gi na wo no abrante akɔkɔ gina Kufodua man so. E twa santro we ya. Wo fi sɛ nyame ba ma kwan.
Na yamra asem we so e. Mehunu ade bi wo de obokrata ni mo se Ayaosi East by election March 3. Na je say Ayaosi East ja nyame to nsafre ma se bigani ana ho no yesi ye kwakwa by election March 3. Na etsanete na ho what say
am say eno de ya nura na sabi waja ne ba bi ko na owu an timo de nti yanso yetimi anya ba bi de yakora no aye na ado afefefe na ebusiafo atra na yesese ye pena na musifo ko sa ban adwuma de esese obi sim na yakoso aye adwuma nti isi abue kwan de yanso ani monim ya ye beboaboa ya na yen party no asamanyo ku no ye betra se ye sinkonwa na he obi a osinachi a ede anuonyam ede ahoto ebeba ni mampotem ho obi a party no edo no nim se ono no obedi animu a ebetimi ayeye na yeyi no ni participate in this election da minim se nyame ada o man nam se enema pa naza ayenti a party no aye wo nima ayi ho de NDC yebetimi akase sa by election ebeko menkunim die nso ebeye de because already know the difference between MPP and NDC honum kakraka and not to be complacent no yebekwa akoye adwuma ene nima fo bekasa yene ye party fo bekasa na bibia adwobrel na yeyi naza na musini watimi akọ mashebeja so NDC will participate in that election.
Okay.
Yene mpanyifo betana yatoto niema by Saturday na EC Canada now the party would have been ready to fully participate in that election.
Now mo candidate ni wan?
Many candidate. Any party no as a say you have a candidate. And me as a deputy general secretary no. I don't have to have a candidate. I say ni
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Nipa mienu miensa na yi wo mutia emrane be kire se yen konkoye election internally ni yenyi omu baako se nipa mienu ese wo mo pade no a the only way you can get to know the best among the three is to organize election yen ko tu aba na ne party for no do no wo mo de breyen yen ye de ne be ko isi ni register no as a political party na ye campaign ama no na so with the party doesn't have a candidate as of today. The party will not have a candidate. No party executive will be involved in whose candidate and who not can until election is conducted. Or Nima Fonaka okay, Yenina Trasi. Decide this or Bakufon and when they bring that candidate to national headquarters, we will make use with that candidate. But that is not what I know. What I do know is that if 2 or 3 people are interested, the party will go there, organize elections, and then we'll move forward.
Mamena was no pay.
Of Anyamin Shrapa.
We shall so Ura Mustafa Gandhi, a deputy general secretary of the NDC.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
and bedini. Or chins will come you. Watch it, the ever go through. Watch it, the ever go through. Watch it, the ever go through. Where you went, where you went. Oh, Mommy, I made no be bad, man. And I made no be bad.
Network on the Eddie National featuring Najma. Now in the UK Metropolitan News and pay one more in news. As which is Andrew Rosendale, and so I resigned from the Conservative Party and defected to Reform Party. Now I know Andrew, and so the former shadow minister and MP for Romford said the Tory were irreparable bound to the mistakes of previous government and not willing to take meaningful accountability into Andrew Rosendale, MP for Romford, and so a defective acco joining. Obeka last week kind said Gendrick and so acco joining. He said that he's spoken to Najib Farage on Sunday evening before agreeing to join his party. The Reform UK leader called him a great patriot who will be a great addition to our team. A Conservative sources said Rosendale's departure was a prime example of Farage doing bedknock, spring cleaning, and also Reform was welcomed him. Rosendale move comes after Robert Gendrick joined Reform on Thursday, hours after being sacked from the shadow cabinet by Conservative leader Kemi Bednock, who has been accused of plotting to defect. The 59-year-old, who was also the shadow minister for foreign affairs before his resignation, said in a statement on X that the views and concerns of constituents such as mine in Romford have been consistently ignored for far too long. Our country has endured a generation of managed decline. He added that radical action is now required to also reverse the damaging decision to the past and also forge a new course for Britain. Rosendale becomes Reform's 7th MP and the 3rd sitting Conservative MP to join the party following Danny Kruger and also Gendrick. In today's week, defection means that putting aside an independent MP who do not vote in bloc, Reform now has a joint 5th biggest party grouping in the Commons, alongside Sinn Féin, which does not also send any of its 7 MPs to Westminster. If 2 MPs behind the 4th biggest party, SNP, about 20 Tory MPs have switched their allegiance to Reform, including former Chancellor Natim Zawahi, who did also a week ago. About 20 of the Conservative Party members have joined a Reform Party. Conservative no omu efiri mu anisa ebebre na no ayo madwen se omu bejai Conservative Party na omu akojoin the Farage Party. More than 60 Labour MPs have called on the Prime Minister to impose a ban on under 16 access to social media platforms. In an open letter to Keir Starmer on Sunday, 61 MPs said successive government had done too little to protect people from unregulated, addictive social media platforms. Now, they urge him to follow the example of Australia, which brought in a ban in December. Several other countries have said to be considering similar laws. Sir Keir Starmer has not ruled out introducing a ban, saying all options are on the table. The House of Lords is likely to vote this week on a cross-party amendment that will implement Australia style in ban in a ban in the UK. Now, the amendment has been backing from the Baroness Benjamin, Liberal Democrat peer and former children TV presenter, Conservative former Education Minister Lord Nash, and also the Labour peer Baroness Berger and Baroness Cass, an independent member of the House of Lords, who is also a pediatrician. Now, separately, the Liberal Democrat have tabled an amendment which will introduce film-style age ratings, meaning some social media platforms will be restricted based on the type of content they are hosting. The letter from the Labour MPs, which include the signatures of the members of the committee chair and also the former benches, said the constituent had contacted the MPs to express concerns about the effect of social media and, more importantly, the young people. Now it reads across the constituents, we have the same message. Children are anxious, unhappy, and able to focus on learning. They are not building the social skills needed to thrive, nor having the experience that will prepare them for adulthood. And there is an emergency report and a request to ban social media for children under 16. Now, the MP said around the world, governments are recognizing the severity of the crisis and taking action. Nothing that Australia banned, that Denmark, France, Norway, New Zealand, Greece, and also are expected to follow suit. The UK risks being left behind on the issue, they wrote. The letter through also thought to be organized by Plymouth Moor New View MP Fred Thomas was signed by Education Select Committee Chair Helen Hayes, former Whip Vicky Foxcroft, former Education Minister Catherine McConnell, and also Shadow Cabinet Minister Richard Bergen, among others. Into the latest report on the social media issues is this, that Australia are banning Nkola from the social media under 16. Now, the introduction and the effect on how to go by this, some people who are also concerned, especially some of the MPs and other people, almost aban no hwɛ na nkola omudi under 16 yɛmba no from social media, because ama bebre na nsua de nyama bɔne ne ade e no mo hwɛ enti it take effect from Australia there. There's no news Britain should not follow suit. Enti no other countries have been lined up to also follow suit in due course. Enti under the Liberal Democrat plan, platforms using addictive algorithm feeds or hosting inappropriate content will be restricted to users aged under 16, which site with a graphic violence or pornographic will become adult only. Speaking to BBC, Lib Dem leader Sir Ed Dave also described this approach as a ban, but a more sophisticated ban. And they are all saying, say, yembani on the social media, no, na nkola ehwe nyama bebre ewo social media no, yenyi nkola no emfri so. Anope yi menka wenche na ebeko enim na yato adwede no so anope yi Unity Link Financial Services Limited, and so a proud sponsor. Anope yi eban mobile money to major networks in Ghana, cash pick up to 18 banks and all rural banks in Ghana. Airtime top up is Unity Link Financial Services Limited. More importantly, Opedain and so na medical catch us say real social housing. Omo ewo 2, 3, and 4 bedroom houses ewo mine Ghana. Enti open shisha na a mortgage plan. I will be 3-year deposit. Now we try in Kakankraka for the next 11 years. Enti from ewo +44 791 737 6631. And no a real social house +44 791-737-6631. And your Rehoboth Social Housing. AJN and Co Limited, your chartered accountant, business advisors. In Tiabano, say, taxes are filed in Tema. But they are for AJN and Co Limited on 016344 70495. 016344 70495 and 0788 30 742. And we are AJN and Co Limited. And pay and so Eboy Chidom. Menka also say Friday Visa Travel and Tours, a ban of passport homes and some airline ticket. Friday, Junior Francis L. Finsbury Park, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green on 079 3965 6111. And also says 0207 6193843. Friday, 57 Stratgate Road, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green. 69th Independence Day concert, Ebaso Manchester. Na 7th of March, like I said, Ghana 69 years. Time now is 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Early hours of 8 March. And like I said, it is going to be the break of dawn. Venue no Manchester Ukrainian Cultural Center, Nipro, Manchester, UK. A live performance, Samini Keche, Stage J, Kweku Darlington, Bobo Dada B, and Incredible Ziggy, and Obian Ponsa who also present some comedy alongside. Now, ticket here, shoops.com event, Honor Benyebi at all, powered by Slicky Promotions, times 1957 Empire, Omo Energy Jumedi Eba. Send with money transfer, say, twin so crass we send this our platform. So now platform no should be a genuine platform. It should not have any inactions and also say intricacies. And like I say, any problem be into the best thing to do is to download the apps, send with money transfer. Now when you're £10 credit on the platforms, a hot digital bar, like I said, you are good to go. You send money and then you get some £10 credit for your reward. Now E&J Handyman, about the carpentry works, door fixing, the hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. I know your E&J Handyman on 07432402117, 07432402117. I know your E&J Handyman.
Coming around and come crying. I'm walking away. Smell my going. Okay, see you soon. Coming around and go. I'm walking away. Smell my going. Okay, see you soon. When we cry, we do. I'm walking the rubber cup. See you soon. Just to cry with you. But you want me feel. See you soon. Get down, get down, get down, get down, baby.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, God's Digital Online.
Past 10 o'clock this morning. His name is Kofi B. May so rest in perfect. One of the finest highlife artists in Ghana. Also with a shock. What a shock when we had Kofi B all of a sudden also Ephraim Oko. In between time, there's Hispanic voters sent Trump back to power. Now some are sorry. Now one are to Obama, Donald Trump. Some of them are also crying foul. In the meantime, in the report from the CNN this morning says that when one-time Democratic Sam Negron headed to the polls to cast a ballot, now for Donald Trump in 2024, he did so with one thing on his mind above all, the economy. Now, I didn't like paying $7 for X. When it's the Negron, also Pennsylvania, state constable in the majority Latino city of Allentown. Now, this is basically, it was all has taken his talking point that make the U.S. strong country again. Negron, who switched to the Republican Party in 2019 after decades as a Democrat, was not alone. Now, Negron said when Trump pulled off a decisive electoral victory in 2024, he did so with the backing millions of Latino voters, helping to propel him over time to finish the line. The election saw Trump receive a higher percentage of the Latino vote on any other Republican U.S. history, with 46%, and they varied in the electorate casting the ballot in his favor. But 1 year into his first term, cracks in the support have begun to emerge. Now, polling from CBS News, BBC U.S. partner show that the support among U.S. Latinos for Trump has fallen to 38%, and a marked decline from a high of 49% in early February 2025. He returned to the White House. The Latino vote in both vast and diverse and of the diverse encompassing community over various ancestries, economic power, and relative size. Collectively, however, they from the largest non-white voting bloc in the country, totaling over 36 million people. Data shows that Trump gained among the voters in 2024 to a large degree, a result of the dissatisfaction with the economy in the waning year of Biden administration. One poll from Pew suggested that 93% of Latinos who cast their vote for Donald Trump rated economy as their primary issue, with violent crime, immigration trailing for behind. Now, those same concerns may be coming back to Trump. Now, in this time, data from the CBS poll show that a significant majority of Latinos, 61% disprove that Trump handling of the economy, 69% also disprove of the handling of inflation, and the vast majority that they also they judge the performance of the U.S. economy through prices. Anti-Republicans, strategists, Mike Madrid, a critic of Trump, among other most well observers of Latino political shows, said they believe Latinos have completely turned on Trump primarily over the economy. This time, he said, a repeat of the scenario Democrats found themselves in during the 2024 election, that was November. The Latino shift right was more a function of Latinos leaving the Democratic Party due to the economy. Then it was a function of compelling by the Republican Party. And a lot of people around here have voted for this go around because nothing was happening with Biden. Moses Santana, a resident of predominantly Latino area of North Philadelphia, in the Trump picked up support in 2024. They are all dismayed and said they did not expect what Trump is doing because he has brought a lot of confusion in the country. Santana's assessment was also echoed by John Acevedo, a 74-year-old realtor and also resident of Pasadena, California. The economy is not doing well. The price of goods are up. And he said, promise they will come down, but not. Some people who voted for Donald Trump have also expressed disgust issues. Say Donald Trump administration and koye. Not just Latino for no eto abaman, but there are about 36 million population in the United States of America. They voted massively for Donald Trump, and they have disgusted about the situation, inflation, and the price of goods need the koso the US of A. People are disgusted about Donald Trump administration and say the number onyaye I cost no this time so ati enti nyumi na enchebe call so yedi nkoma no pay.
Station on digital online.
My Lord is coming very soon. Messiah is coming very soon. Oh, 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 coming very soon. Jesus is coming very soon.
All right, yanko in na yanto admire nso no pay hot digital online and I would na everybody to ne akọ ni man pay hot and I would
coming very soon. What a great grace.
All right, Gifty Gostin and I no pay. I say Jesus is coming very soon. Tianche na ebe call line so yedi nkoma no pay. Hello.
Mr. Valentine. Na name is Anemi Chiauchia Ghana for you now.
Thank you.
President John Dramani Mama nyese bia yeptan there be Ghana ni yemu na yina yepe ba ne awoye no emfa difference bia ma Ghana for abrabom so was Ghana good and na they akoto dollar thinking say before better 10 years so but they are not doing it if you before no interested so mo better 10 years so na Ghana for one to no e kind of waste Ghana gold and and near man born, I didn't know another time I must say dollar no cost no ye ton do kono 5 cedi. And as you see I want to petrol so dollar conform. Na fe do kono that's general 5 cedi in 7 cedis. Zion Phyllis, ye Zion Phyllis. Or the video be about I hope so when you be a
video be.
Or say from 17 December 2025. Or for prepaid electricity 1,000 Ghana cedis. And from 17 December to 26 December, or to prepay another 1,000 Ghana cedis. From 26 December to 2nd January, which is 7 days, or to another 1,000 Ghana cedis. From 2nd January to 8 January, 5 days, was to another 1,000 Ghana cedis. Until from 17 December to 11th January 2026, 1 month in May was 24,000, which is 276 pounds. Now you can grow my your electricity 276 pounds. Means 150 pounds and I'm a ton a month. And then we'll be taking another electricity 276 pounds. Where you never in idea electricity means no the person met a because you say where we this way, everybody in our check and near boom. Truck driver, no say, Omukwa, nipa no could do baby. I know what's your more. Okay. On to us on fan call because one no, Nekania boy then. And just what to us, oh, yes, the Omo Yaning yet the bet, Kania boy na then no, that is the causing the problem. And the Nakufado type. So we could buy 5-bedroom dance swap. Sika or spend at the boss at least 6,000 pounds. A bit my boy or 5 bedrooms. And then about 5 bedrooms, so you have to spend 11,000 pounds. As I know what you mean, about or dance. a bit to say, a map party, and then I could for the time they turn 15 Ghana cities. President Mama time to say it on the 45 Ghana cities. Pampers, near ton 45 Ghana cities, and then another time, she say it on 75 Ghana cities. A junior idea and quine, a junior idea and quine, Omwahui. And the neck for the time, not Baco 6. Baco 6, you know. And Omunian 50 Ghana cities, and they are to Ajana Baku 1, change 50 Ghana cities.
Okay.
It won't say, what time then another time, which one, What I say, it's personal man, the only in fan for Subi and Bagan near Brabo, near Mabono, Dinan Echo, my main core international crisis. EU force almost all the troops are go Greenland, and someone could defend it. Land and Trump is a man for Greenland and more. Obey more terrorists. EU forces and the trade deal be a no money on one between EU for now more soft. And then 27 countries, Mutana one person, you will Munina Mupamukasa, Munji Dollar, the Mobejanis and Muna Woody.
I'm saying to you.
Mr. Van.
Yeah, let's say.
A radio more, the radio to say what do I call after I do a banner, starting our tree for. Now, what you for managing Queen, dear mouth, or managing bamboo mouth. Now, I'm on Baba radio issues, almost on mechanical. The almost no mechanic, the movement and more attacking. And I'll pay the amount of crime for any say. Some of the only see about education, what's the man. Lay us in here, a boy.
Okay.
And I'll pay with you, Australia, or my banding color, social media. Omufa bimraha. Actually, I mean, Hansaya na me call, I never need TikTok. Nansaya na me call her TikTok kakra. Ne ho de okwa. Niama omo kika no. Ye kro mu so ye che kwan na ho de ye kire ekwan ye fa so ye fa be ma ye fa ma. Omo pe ma en kese enya de pa enkran so omo ko hobi. Enti no. Idea, ye pa o di be kro ma be bo ankola na mo masua de.
Okay.
Eshiade pa intime bo ma ba so mo start in center, mo start process in center, no mo fan ko parliament, no mo nyintu.
I don't got House of Laws.
You. Now what mo nye. Na Farad ya ye ka ho asem se so ko ga ti fini pa do te na akwajan.
May 20.
Sefe. Papa we ya tetuwa ya decide sa. Wa we no be ni player bo so. No, but you create a boss. If you enter so, I tell you before never any now. Now, Mustafa Bandi, I tell you, when you are so tell the other two I seen. And then they were going to say, Miracle about the cancer. No. Hey, Raddy. Ghana, Mr. Van, my friends here, what me and I may share. Bye. Yet, you are about a man in a dickness, need that to him. Where your buyer, I didn't catch it. And a Kwame tends me the name Kwame. I just said, me, here, no, me going out there, no, family. On family, so who are them? I'm going out there, no.
Obama got you, why?
I say, so, Mamma, and I've been all due to one kind.
That's a what's up, you?
Valentine, I'm watching. Na ye chiao na luti ni pato temenka ya kwado obia hoye na minu aba oba ya Kwame Lee tete ye mami okasa ye ne abusuafo ma de mi chia obia wo time de o mfa ni agro o jinentem kora me ato ye bo baso papa ye kase obi Ghana for omo bro me say omo bla no man nu omo ho tete uti ani di bo no omo kasa kura uti me hu ti omo nu omo se no omo ni nta amamu na adai omo amfa ebi anye Ghana for 2029 209 omo di bi ye womo na Ghana for no NPP for kase ye nto aba Ghana for kase ye nto aba NDC be win because amra no omo kase nana NDC for disika chiwomu gum. I want chiwomu gum no. Eno na ma omkazo omkoto aba o. Enye bibia o. Na nye se wo man no mu na aye teni aboro so. Na nka obako school free. Ya di university ba be ka ho. Aduane ya di food ayi aba a trese body ananki ye ko Burkina ko krenya ne Burkina fo na na eba. Ghana fo wɔn adeɛ baako nso yɛka sɛ yadeɛ na wanya wɔn no wɔn nkɔto aba wɔn anto aba NDC nso deɛ wɔn mesi wɔn mu koraa a ɔbɛkɔ akɔto ama NDC na nkahwɛ sese ne yɛkɔto wɔ Ghana ɛnɛ petrol aba fam ɛnɛ yɛsi dollar aba fam ɛnɛ nipa nya aka aforo saa asɛm wei wɔn paa ne yɛka kyerɛ no wɔ wiase sɛ yɛte wɔn mu nneɛma nyinaa ayɛ fo a wode wo kaa kɔkɔsi scale a nka wobɛnya nnipa afa sɛ mapa kemika ɛnɛ aduane a nsuo a ne yɛtɔ no ayi ɛnɛ wontumi ntɔ ndcfoɔ nko a na ɛyɛ economy ne tumi ba fam inflation tumi ba single digit nso na nneɛma aboɔ den wokɔkɔ kaa yɛsɛ yɛma yɛnka hwɛ Mustapha Bande hwɛ ne nsɛm a wɔkeka na hwɛ deɛ mmeraka waboagye kaayɛ mesi sɛ yɛnha yɛn ho bie mu Baomia ɔnha ne ho nkɔyɛ campaign NDCfoɔ no abɛyɛ campaign de ayɛ den ama no na deɛ meka ne sɛ wɔn nkurɔfoɔ no a wɔn so wɔn ani ɛden na wɔn de batanga ɛbɛtena aban mu no 2028 yɛhwɛ deɛ nyame bɛyɛ meda wase
yɛda so paa na so deɛ no mama ta yɛnti
yo mitio bia me nyame na me fa ne time biara ɔgye me do mesrɛ ɔmblɛ mu na mɛsunsum kɔnkɔn no nkasa sunsum kɔnkɔn no a 3 June 1979 me so frɛ ne dɛ Kwame Nkrumah sa ne berɛ bio na nkurɔfoɔ plan na agye bɛn nyinara wasɛe no 4 June na Lawrence bɛn that means my prayer reach up Ghana for wapɛdɛn there was the gold for oil abama nsu a ɔwɔ Ghana nyinara ayɛ poisonous one dwene ho Kwame Nkrumah bɛn no adɔgye bɛ free education na me maybe school nti nkurɔfoɔ akyiri wɔkɔɔ dze ɔno wɔnya ne free wɔyɛ ko sister sese pɛ na wɔabolish free education ɔtua daa ma ɔba London ha ɔyɛ mdɔɔ dɛ na ne Kufuor abɛyɛ president na Kufuor our ex-president nso dɛm a wɔnya free training £39 every month free education ɔba London sister sese yɛ nyinaa wɔbɔ anjo ho sister sis ɔbɛyɛ ku Kwame Nkrumah mpo bi wɔbɔ ne zin mpo a wɔmpɛ dɛ wɔte munsu na wɔbɔ no wɔ sister sis wɔku nsomafo more than 200 wɔ frasa house no nsunsuando na ɔtaa hɛn wɔngya NDC na biara yɛmfa our thinking cap on and build Ghana again Ghana will stand better and shine we don't want to say bye-bye
I'm back I'm into you
do me that shit that's the brain akonya me chia di kanfo mabana your communicators in calm down no asha share your internal primaries your board as far as me na so far we are comporting a set packets of friends jobs the moment kuphobia and that is the reason I lay who also omo jine na say empower mo maybe party anymore ya e pon mo mote atane meta wasi so far e pichu ɛde baeɛ ma yɛtie no mu nsɛm na yɛmpɛ sɛ mehu ne sɛ obiara wɔ rep ɔma aka apart from sɛ de twumi a wɔkae wobɔɔ no nneɛma a yɛtieɛ na ɛfɛ sɛ kwabɛ japan mu na kurom a so koraa no ɛyɛ Brian so koraa no mehu nnipa titiri biara ɔgyina nanan mu ɛwɔ ha sei but wohwɛ ɛyɛ Dr. Baumia wohwɛ ɛyɛ Ken a ɔmo nyinaa wɔ kasamafoɔ. I want to ask them, so far, has the process been fair?
Okay.
Yeah, TTF from no, but and now, I understand, say, election, and you're one day event, a process. But then you need a process, and shall say, and then no, say, I can't say, Abon United, your mom or washing, or more, credible party members also, more to about. Monsa in the same day. Baby Ohana and your monyaje, Ushe a prosy voting. You know, be Nanke idea and only rely on. But from Kent a camp no Monsignor or Mobediatum, yet party as soon Vintino. Baumia camp and the other singing Najatum says, no, no, say, dear Sunday, but why not? See, the best says, Sabri baby, do know. You signed their share Ghana police, and so man, I have a problem with that because they are not credible enough because of their actions. 2024 elections.
Maybe they will learn from their mistakes and their inactions. But this is a party. This is a party that has contracted you to come and supervise their elections. Yeah. So you have a duty of care to perform it beyond reasonable doubt. So I believe that. They are not going to do anything untoward.
Okay.
I believe so.
That professionalism on that very day. Yama will be as what to say, and Kofo be in the duty and couldn't trust in the Yan Chichu will be Ubia or Quenya also to a baby on that very day in court. You are not allowed to say, Hona Ukuchem for me, and the actual Bia. May believe in free, fair, and transparent election. Now, you're two years now who smoothness level, and you'll be another catcher. Maybe now when you'll be a Sabi and you did now our boy Japo. Now, when you maybe say a year to me, say a year crediting now, German home education, I success under him. A year when you're fake, I am penning for. Well, before you know, now there was Nepo. Yeah, really a free switches. It wasn't under you. Somebody set the platform for you and also that they were there on it. Now, maybe some no place. Can't then know your ambition is on so Udigana Mampany. It's also been a tone and suffer now to a US or runaway education. Obia and doubt, say, we are success. Education now running with US. It's a time bang, Ubedru Ghana. And I said in previous house, Ugaya said it, and I know Haka and I who say, oh, means me DBA. Now, yeah, your best people in 24. Sanya maybe say, yeah. I'm not saying we should learn from NDC because there's nothing good from them. But Ocean Side Sweet Road Declaration, they've been able to comport themselves. You won't get a number of people all the time. You'll be here, see, mention a person here, a friend say me 2 franca. Say, yes, sir. And what party, no? If you try, and then you decide your party now, so if you be also, and you be an unca government in a one. I could for a buy free music here. Now, unca be. What did you perform exceptionally? I don't know who say, yeah, the mouse says I be with you, my more, who bet me up perform far better than what a Kufuado. In any way, I don't expect anybody to doubt what a Kufuado and Baumia did. Ubia Obeya Sabiana will put enemy to the party because they did well. Almost build this school. We did everything, but just because of the ungrateful nature of Ghanaians, and then they and the cocoa farmers, almost yeah. Adenya almost say a year a friend say Ufusu Ampofu, Sami Futo say a year Sidino, appreciate affect a year cocoa, a year Toboa, also the tono. na ekuafo de omo nsa gu omo ti omo twa adwajo me kwa me de eye me de papa ne da eye me ne hye wiase nipa se ne ho ankyere na n'ani nte akufo ado tena so epagya mo si akonkon eye ne wo beye bia mo ekuafo ni twa mo kokoo a na aye na da ewu yesan eye den eduae ye pollination emamo ye de eye boy moto a efase edua mamo se ni nyina mo mfani ye wie ye pagya kokoo bottom ekokodu over 100 eye 31,000 and my friend says Ghana sikaya from any sukakawnia 3,100 nebo yes ni nyina mo se mo ni so kugina abato so eto ye se mo de ye hiyo say ya bro na na ba mutrimu a na ye tua mo kase a me kwa me medamada ne metimi aya aboa wa ne se ne awo ye no 2024 no ukura mfie 9 ansa na watimi asesa wa adwen di se wo tsena wo to aba na wo so timi dwen ho ye yemfo tan yemfa abakoma sem because ye tumi yetimi de ma me kwa kusi ano ne age tumi no di za wan hwe ne ye na wo jamu cheaply na kire wo ba besu a me hu ya nka maka kire mo senyanse ni bi anka bi da nti enesa o de di teacher fo eye me de pa o de di nurse fo na ye du akuafo so ye hwe the nurse
yati
uri ame da si bebe
enko tie frimpom boatin owo UTV na entie nsem oka
it. But to create wealth, to create jobs, you need something more than that.
Okay.
It means think man or so okay, you don't care. Make a share was about me and I can economic management. We might take the baby. Yes, sir. But I'm saying almost from it.
I didn't hear.
Because the mechanic, I'm going to play. And tell you what is supposed to be done. I don't hide my words and my feelings because I can't always say, Yabram, I'm sure we be 1977. 76-77. I'm a young medical officer of Confanoche. And like Bedima, Afrifa, and I could not count on so a branch here. On my rally, Kumasi against Culture Center against Unigov. Now, you have a matacoma. A buyer been on the same papa person, you're bonchu and mammy who injures other. You have Bobitua, the near to tuning a high now, a crop, Toko is even a denimo. Na gay hospital you don't buy see no twa ho team okoye next person buy na bedema e to bobo no ma so say and you sure mo je to ni political union and I'm treating pam na nyina am catch and say sir can I take a picture no so make me take picture no come with this is here make me here I know free or no I had problems with Kenechampo. Kenechampo so on no free video. Me mama so you Jankuba. The same town. E kwamisi kwa na oyembusani. Me wo fa na one in ya ba penye friend am yopukua.
Ntu frɛ hafo.
No. You know achuma.
Okay.
Oh. Enti but me busani so you governor mempe. Enu nti no e champo papa penye titu. Ofra me banefie didi machem kabiye na se papa and yes, a champion, men penasem. When team church of Panama. Also, until that, yes, I'm a coach champion, coachation which and para me video will be tefre video BTB, flick massiba castle, which is a champion 1-on-1. And mutation, Muse, this is 77. Oh, I say we'll catch a neck for 95. Come prekom. Che ankola ye bubo mutu a hulu honga e bonu chuma no wian. Posto wa say. Kura be bo mutu a say mama yase ase. E ma mo ne nyina yo. We had to sit down and treat them. Chireponi by elections. Tama Honorable Doris Wuyano. You call by election. Ko for to tutu ko for say NDC for me I don't know. But 4 people omo prepare. We didn't create go police form am ka kese bi. We dey omo go truck no about in the hospital. Some be sure me your operation. Me ba wa see the hospital was they do right. Once me nyadwuma ha, intimate man say.
Ma wa assist.
Say me nyadwuma. Me pa ma cho. Na bi so am say, nti kra e be your den. Once we do me ko tamale. Na me say me ko tamala asembesi because go see and this phone na tutu na MPB for prepare. Na me no ko tamale, ma ko kan say mo we a. Send to kwa na de beba. Ti me sremo, mo ma me kwan. I said, Tamarifo and your mom, where then? He said, we cook massy.
Wow.
And I say, cook massy, and that's why you were going to crying.
Nothing crying.
I'm crying, camera more. It is some mommy from here. Then they gave me access. A chair 6 hours. I didn't call theater. Dr. Fon Boamo Yendi Ho, ye bullet in Amma, Ukraine, survive. You know. So I'm telling this story, sir. And could I be nipa bi abro party no omo do party no ba ekwan a ekono ya nya ebe ha any say enkrofo wo hwe political parties organ here ya nipa ehwe so amanyofo no wo no mo ti ase 1930 1940 ke Ghana enya independence da mo ko je bribe abofo ho ya try ya yim. People are not passionate. They don't have they can't sacrifice. So what?
All right. So that was from Boating. Yemfa calls Kakrani and Santuaso. Hello.
Good morning, Valentine.
Freddie, ain't you?
You pay Michael Maikone Edumapa. Mintia Oinekase na say ye papa. So for David, a brother Joe. Eja to four German boga kwa me peka mo wie kasa amidi na ti obrempon na na kwa me tems made normal your brother Lee ye ladies no obaya na aba dickness ne dache ma mi chi omunyina ne ma mesawa Professor Frimpong Boate no say on kana no ntu nyesa
nje ndi o ma friend no kasa.
No, say Mr. Bedema yede.
I see the Buba born in Maso. Just you want to say, no, yeah, doctor, at that time, no.
Mr. Bedema, mene no, nana eye ejuma wo Stockwell hasi. Me bona mani so unkoti enedi. Me say ye Professor Frimpong Boate. Edeni City radio so.
Okay, Afro Bedeo.
Minim no.
Na Afro Bedeo nim no Nkrumah time.
And Nkrumah time Bedema na oka.
And you always say Bedema be na okay. No. Afro Bedeo has no okay.
Okay. And Uncle can some because you no be obi ampen some neti. Said you all say a generation or more politics, you know, more independence time anka yenya independence. On you say or no, your man position as you can say no or your minister of the
environment.
Science and technology. And now or the neba ekotu galamsi. Uwie ono na excavators share in some more bebubo 500 excavators ayira no enyo no.
Yeah.
And what is good, so good in him, say the profession as a doctor, no, we are no figure. What is so good in him again? Because we be proved saying the sort of person he can be if and power no suffering in some no, she pain now or day kasa. How meet you? You don't be at it no pasoria, yes, radio so near kasa, a party papa, any MPP nya power. Na yeah, the positions Emma enipa yi 77 selfish people say ya just a kakra omo didi wi a na to o makasakasa ebi ni ataka na di nom ne yi reku brobe nom ne ade a won tete won ho ene alachemantin ni the order of the day yeah twe ye ni sa nipa we no mo a the selfishness is too much.
Okay.
Na Valentine Donald Trump yenipebia for me Fred Padie honestly mempenasem and say who say the way osiki kansem behave no the same way na ya owura mahama enya kwenya otu okohwe papa ne so ba bi no di akiri oba ya otene ISIS ya wonam terrorizing crafwe no Sana Mahama Bayo or de Japa ekodi national security and him now behave towards the oppositions. The same way Donald Trump is yen and Yama Basa Basano, Sado to the lines at the fa. A memoya equi and kui Valentine Okoka almost CD and $1 yepe. yate petrol so.
Okay.
Sene yate petrol so. Na ashentuade ebo kosoro. Yeah, as compared to 2024. Na emfaso be na woso. Ebiane se na wo obisa eken koko kuani Kwame Pekam. Koko akuafo ene wonu wo ho pasa. Wonu wo ho papa.
Okay.
Ene koko no aketua krapo no. Akemu ebinom kwan se bronya yanka yetua koko ka ansa na bronya aba omonsa anka won sika. Ene judiciary judicial workers who judicial ko demonstrations nyasa a teacher for ne doctor for a nurse for nyina esu o na onfanye wo
all right
onfanye wo na ye catch no da say abato awon susai so to Ghana for abato awon susai so enti motuna say as ye can say intellectuals de bia mowura mahama yi esiye mo papa edada mo see ya na ye ko hin
ye ndas pa connected yentio
yo ana fa me chane abusa na house mo ye ba
bia ho ye pa mo so e
sha me se to ba nyame adom ko ba me se to ba ya da che ma nana medicness once wa any man nyina me nua Kwame Pekam ya obrempo Uncle Joe me nua friend a we sie ene osofa akwade video bi a wakapia also va maybe I make us say NDC is a political party with no policy. Now one said they are gradually being exposed. What's the man saying? What got the economic team? What does it tell you? It tells you that on the first year, almost depending, you won't rely on MPP politics and they're good. What does it? The only difference they made, they say, yeah, no, you compare good, maybe good, then this is from family to trouble. And almost good, no more Tom. And nobody else so near them. And Tinoma will say, no. How long can we continue to do this? Because when they say, go the uncle for the people in Saba. And Untino upon all the finance team or more. All says, I want the economic team, our finance minister, Krankas team. It tells you, say, this is a political party. What I say?
Okay.
I wouldn't have complained.
If you know more certain agenda before that particular maybe a man fan account. Maybe for a purpose. Don't you think so?
Are you sure? Because on him say one during the news, one professor and then so listen. If you have a real to know. Want to make of 80 years economy.
Okay, you know what UN, you know. Yeah.
What I say, want to make of will be already 80 years, so no modern economy.
Yeah.
That is a problem they are having. They catch them say NDC will be exposed big time because this party came to power with not a single policy. And they'll be exposed. They will be exposed. If you had a button, and a pound will send a number of Kabwaji. Oh, be near Maso. What was I done a year? Journalist.
No, Obama. Sports Obama.
Oh, no, we are sports. I activist.
No, politics, nothing, Obiminti, Mufan channel. He's trying his best. I'm going to end up from Santi, Sanka Kanka, you
have to be learned to be doing all these things. Wow. Because I watch this video, we the number of people calling from the left, right, center.
Exactly. I don't know. Check Nancy Ghana, more importantly, some of them don't receive calls. They don't have any occupational hazard. But in this country, you cannot do this program and say, you are there to leave it idle. You definitely have to invite people.
And you are able to handle Yenina one by one.
Oh, yeah. Nana Kwame say, no, any problem. Pansu Nyami Adom. I am fine. Hey, rather. Frank say oh ha me say Frank no me say mo baby o. E bia me nua Frank.
Oba, I say we dey be kana we be me.
Eh je me kana Frank no what say me kana say.
Ba da nya me na me ha na be.
Eh na kwa ade ode aye nipa nye easy.
Forget nya we slow me. Yo 2026 to pacho.
No cry agro dey bi agro kwa.
Wow. NDC, they'll be exposed big time. What started? Now, secondly, I buy a party, my video coming. You're carrying the evening all. When you're coming, say, Omo Jaisana. Oh, come so be real view. I say, oh, cry, buy. Oh, see. A Ghana police are a day election question was Unyomuni. Ghana
yeah. That be say election time no do omo ye ntiama no ni odi. Ana mi cheche mu che.
And yes, I got omo wi aye no. You see 2023. Anything here say aka we are coming.
Oi, Rabi, na go am dey who can dey oya suro ya o.
Near 2023 on all day race.
Yeah, from Kong.
Representative class to TIA.
But na who candidate connected. Or say BBI was free and fair. The other no answer because
this guy. Guy Kasama,
oh, Koku Kwati.
Koku Kwati, who's
I saw when it walk a cry.
It's a meaning that they are complain if you bow. Because so
far, but I believe say more Munkofwa. They will man the polling stations to monitor every hand. So it should not be like say you people are going to do all this and come back and complain. I think munyama ye. Munya because we are munyama ya. Obi enu obi to me we out.
Wow, me see the way you see fire. Okay. So we are 2023 requiring 30-something%, almost 36%.
Martin.
The way I am fire. And you know what to say, more and change and they can see area. So what to say if you could see quite in one room, and I saw you worried, mommy. Then change on and find out some why.
That's
you not to walk. You bomb your talk the last week. Last week, education minister. Education minister. And you are coming, Miss Low. Papa will say, dear. So we can say, we can be against education minister coming on that. Because within a short time,
Ochese, you should also acknowledge what somebody obeying inherited from one on Zuye now.
Sometimes, also, Val, sometimes it's very difficult to talk for someone.
Okay.
Say, Nipama Kasa Mama Meka, you know, your education. Oko come the BCC, I must a question. How are you going to answer?
Okay.
It's your
all right. Or no, chair for acknowledge, just to acknowledge the person's productivity. You also can inherit. Just acknowledge. Or no, can acknowledge me. Can say more be a course.
Now, we politics in Chino easy we don't count.
Oh yeah, I have found. Thank you.
I didn't be
all right. Obaya entio yanko na kwa mi odi n'echi oh ansemo Obaya entio.
Yeah, good morning. Enso na kwa me na Mr. Munyina enu ama meeting.
Omo gani.
About enu ama meeting. Ya ba isu ayekoto ihu meeting ye koye yo.
Ebi ana communicators
do na.
Ebi ana no my
my tight because omo ye very active in team. Ebi ana my tight. Yeah. Yatia wo mu nyina na nuti yes e man wo fefo di kre sister abadachi man na me mam say we me ba graduation nyina e ma bra ya ma wakwa aba from Ghana why that man ho fa no you receive speedy recovery eja pressure ya antino say red rose no ntokwa hunu no mu onkoso onye na home
okay
ntino
and we should speedy recovery why
Wɔn admit no but ɛnɛ
Oh, okay.
no nti no.
Okay.
Yɛde nyame ase.
Yɛne ne bɛkasa.
Yo. Nti yɛkyea wɔ bibia biem na appeal no what they say.
Appeal
Yes.
ensign.
Some can say be up. Yes, sister, be or the Charlotte, and I said you were. Aqua David the crown or Jane, not my number friend me.
Okay.
And I was say I feel now some for you to Friday no crown or the two my account from £50.
Okay.
Into ye than I say a bonabas will be maybe Pinnacle, young people in Sula will be brave. Why? And Valentine.
Yes.
The American say. Me and Mammy Dunte buy so na me ye work binti. The miracle why can't me team and nothing about crap and to maintain some no drona. But the uncrofor can a me from about their masam kakra. What do call it? Sir, ya party mu say no ye de nyame asese de kwa me be kan no bibia de din obia ye ne campaign kama obi enti obia na so na ye no so ye tuefo pa se ye nhwe yi na ya me ka bibia enti ya obi because ye nyina ye osonoma enti ya comfort ye hu yi pa se ye ntinsim e me keka bibia do obi koka bibia na ya be no the Yankopon say BBA Kokama. Now the whole world is so MPP UK communicators. Ubia say Jina so Essini Ubia into Abasobody pa ye the boy no say ye Juma pa because Bebre Abema Buamu break it. I can say it to a baby. Nini Beka say, hey, and this uncle for that super red, so I will say, they go talk was okay. Enti ya no na dabi amese me or they say house supporter but almost slogan never say that until the bones are rotten no yeah no na MPP UK ya fa to ya beti
okay
communicators aye dey ye adwuma enti ye bo obi aba so say adwuma we kra kada bia wasa me na me ka nso kwa me pekam me bona baso da bia woni na disi ni danso ebebo communicators abaso nti kwa me ye maye nyina ye hu mo ne yo na anti mata me mo ahi o anano pay wose kwa me Nkrumah free education or the by is a lie kase kwa me Nkrumah free education awodi ko slem wa fa ma Ghana nyina se de president Akufo-Addo enya oil oye no Yenya oil NDC bedi oil no 8 years and so teachers and nurses allowances obetwa aya ka what's the fire thinking cap on say where so your big thinking cap pa na nka wasa odise na wutilem oil na MPP fo ba pay ye no NDC fo ba ye wo mutam hu sika mata tuti kata or the cotton drink ship e di tuntiri gu ni bottom akoda ho prison sika bebrebe ni nyina chi mobro wafo allowances teachers and nurses allowances wo mu sabi chem etu oil gauge ni free so via oil no left right center ya fa thinking cap ne se ne kasa asem no na wo ho via explain no President Akufo-Addo baaye e campaign akoma ni nyina achi no 9 months na wo mo ma wie school atena fie nsia nyina na mo ko free education enti na wase ye no double track so ya adwuma mo pass ye fie nwotwe wo party NDC baaye hwe se de nkola na sia faili e ya fa thinking cap ne se ne kasa asem no papa kwa me Nkrumah anya free education wo Ghana nyina e sire mo preparation kwa no mo 300,000 almost 300 million. Oh, 300,000, sorry. And what kakra no ye free education. And fast why ye nya so much plate. Our parliament kunkum wo mo ho. And fast wo manya ne say your mama de politics said ya kwa me Nkrumah de kwa ye campaign wo mo ntokwa wa onu anim say ya hemfo ntokwa na no omoko kwa me Nkrumah wo bi kofa ne ba ya wo pe ne party atinti okotwa atro e de kwa ye politics Emma him for you come home one, it's them for you come home one, and one Mr. Mahama so to us. Or no, so I require politics. It's a what free education, you know, and for so I so, and then Tokwa, and the Ghana Sika Krayas are the Apatan Tokwa, no more to a Quatina Burkina Faso. The part of me the best says, yeah.
And one matter,
And today I can say, free education, no, Papa Kwame Nkrumah, Sika Pempema Kuma bro, for the good Muma, no, or the Quacha Ho. It's ya my break. Na fatin ken cap ne se na kasa asem no na party ni de said the whole CPP party asem no MPP NDC yeah be kasa ma enti ya dance.
Hello
Van.
Yes, Kofi Francis enti o
Van, and I wouldn't say it was my dream say Ghana. Sometimes I don't understand Ghana, you know. Say and Ghana na NDC Papa Wilson no friends say Alex Segbe no more we are cat. I'm a boy.
I know Chaos in that's issues nearby me
yeah, we are cat, but what happened? Kofi Adams na we are car or they are rented the man minister.
Francis there no allegations. Say also be a car ben and nipa no wi ai ehun san sem we no yatra the mamu ye revision. The point is that obi wi ai no eye obi integrity owi ai ya nche no enti no onye wi bio wa enti yesrem
enti we aka anka asin ko we aka
owi aka na ekosi sen e na mebisa se ekosi sen Francis ekosi sen
ye krom na say
enti abitio Francis they are na allegations because because obi wi aka ni ya tra ho. That is not the best thing for you to say. We've moved from there. Now you want to come back to power. So what is the stringent measures near there will be put to make sure that this is the way forward? Because I'm saying he doesn't vote.
You
move because you crew, we are there, you crew. You move your name cancer, but we know the way.
Sometimes, Van, yes, are coming Kuma. What has Kwame Nkrumah done for Ghana? Had to be a Kwame Nkrumah. 50 years ago, Kwame Nkrumah. These kids born now. What did they know about Kwame Nkrumah? Kwame Nkrumah have not done any innovation for us. I mean, I don't know what we are living on Kwame Nkrumah. We should talk about, look, we had Margaret Thatcher, or baby, our man, we don't even talk about Margaret Thatcher's legacy. Because we are gone. The country moves forward. We are Kwame Nkrumah ideas in back. Innovations are bad. There's a computer near one in Oman. Tell me a typewriter about the end of my computer board. That's where you should be that. We should talk about something that will move Ghana forward. And let me talk about MPP. Yeah, election. Election. Who the excuse bar? We're not going to buy it because election. We'll lose. Any excuse that mayhem be, and I say no. We won't buy it. Who dear wedding? Who are we winning? Be our winning, and your party no, your unified party. We have a lot of work to do to get our team back again. Because we've said things that we shouldn't have been saying, and yet we were not born like that. The party was trained as a good party that we judge among ourselves, we talk, and then we come to the middle ground. Sana MPP Nketio. Inti say now, where did we attempt? It's not good. It's not good.
All right.
And you should say, your party no. A buffers and sana individual personality. But we are the president or we're the president. I don't care. They're not gonna put money in my hand. We want anybody that will move Ghana forward. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
All right. Evolve into you.
Yo, Valentama Micha no pe na Micha Madamela. Na Micha enuanu ya bakasa na me wishy and woman organizer see the recovery. The officer way just you can get. Nyinami nearby or by a camp about Kwame Nkrumah free education or the buyer. Or the buyer, any no kind of pepper, a north of pet. At that time, not secondary school, I was Ghanaian 105. In Nepal, there were 105 secondary schools of Ghanaian, near 42,000. A year north also, secondary schools are no whole not a year 10. A Nipa almost benefited from free education. Now, Kwame Nkrumah the bar north hall. A Nipa benefited in 2,919. That time, every between Udi Kofi Asante, Kwame Asare, Nana Jimai, and then alcohol no more, can be benefit. And in Kwame Nkrumah free education or the bar north hall. The whole Ghana population of about 6 million, in it benefit in 2,919. It is a woman who can check record to know. Tell your kind, taking cap, it drew hope and I. And we could do MPP in Sudan and I walk home taking cap. Nemiko be on here a year, and this is for policy on the bar, said no fee stress. First year for. And I mean, no cash access here, any pay and I benefit. And went to me a cheer start teaching fee in Cramo. And then no fee stress, and I bet any fee stress in the sense is that, who first year, that's all cost second year, when you do second year, who could cheer school fees in increment of about 30% and a year, who could cheer. Any more light door, electricity is only have to see, and so soon near to. And we are that way of inducing the people. So, you have school fees in the first year, and also went to 2,000 UTI. And you could do from to the second year now. Nothing, also could full amount. Then I could do or this education by the or fire for uniform. School, promises are made to achieve outcomes, not outputs. Here can all the inflation about 6%. What to my 42 9%. CD to dollar no and I'm 10.50. And what to my pocket 9%. And what to electricity 28%. And what to water 24%. And to the only panel, the whole.
Actually, no, about raise taxes am I buying, and I are too exorbitant. That's your point, man.
And you're not just any man why any robbing Peter to pay for. In the sense is that so when you say any panel, majority of people enjoy the benefit of electricity and water. Why can't you subsidize the electricity for the people?
Okay.
How many people use the dollar? Ghana traders in we more a year 35% air foreigners, 15% per Ghanaians.
You are saying say the government should create a subsidy in order to bring the okay.
For the majority, to subsidize for them.
Okay.
And now we're pumping $10 billion at their share that destabilize this TV. Want to be a critique a Duma Bako, want to be a Sifaki Bako, want to be a Nyakwan Bako, want to be a Nyabi and Kai Doom see to be a sea was $10 billion year, this share economy and not destabilize this TV. I did when you again, how are we going to continue to do this?
Okay.
Because every month this is all the $1 billion version. Every month this is all the $1 billion version. And it's only a and yet at the home in a way because when you had the go not Togo for a Mali for Niger for any Burkina Faso for no ever since I call.
Yati.
Yeah, well, I'm from me back. And then should be a American and I saw for no be abandoned. Instead of them to preach salvation, they are preaching politics. Omuno, Omuba Pen, Kojas, and what you know, Moon Yankee. Omcotna, a political idea. Thank you much on radio. So, no, I'm running to me now. When you say, wait, the God we serve to is not a confused God.
Okay.
God, if he says one thing, it's final. So you can't tell me that Prophet A is saying that this man is going to win, and Prophet B is telling me that this man is going to win. You are a liar.
Fallacy.
It is a fallacy of hasty conclusion.
All right.
In the sense that these people are not from God.
Okay.
They are spiritual arm robbers.
Yeah. Your words are too exorbitant. What's up, you?
Yo, Valentine. Mamunya Juma.
Yeah, you so acquire it on the pay.
Ebony. Aqua Paji, what a bosso. Why, that's what I can say. I will say, what Beckham, Nanaka. I've been found. So, Edna, Mr. Fred, when he is Mammy, the great, Mammy, as a baby, as a Nana, maybe a champion and the people in Bobaka, more of a grade, a couple of Bobaka of a champion. About what do Mugabe, Chababa? One, Adiana, have me at a team, say. I did a bit of the candy, grow my brain. That's what comes from so much. Candy, yes, I trust someone to say, my way, my bread. That's a good thing when you say that. But I'm fishing more bread, especially the MP before my bread. Or you pop that check. As when you have a bro. But my bread. But I can be quite bread 10 times. One can win and pass to a monano. You just walk a set. But the Munya says, I'm two of you, and he say, where's your
the one I would in from Pombati. I also can't input any what he did for the party so that they should not treat him with the contempt he deserves. They should treat him with some kind of obviously expediency rather than say we try. I don't know Pasoka.
And I know before no officially I said you said Madam and what you do so.
Okay.
The one kind and then of course I do walk on the wire. The wabra no come from so
okay.
And as much one of Spanish party mu. We don't for one sample for so party mu.
Okay.
So now everyone say what Africa, what Ghana, what they may fight against Dora. So I think the personal obviously almost was what you can ground. Woman to be fighting against Dora. Now, what was so good at it? Oh, Pompey, Musica. What brought between the baby and Mamma Colaya and Nipa or Party Program? Won't be get by. Now, what was I fighting against Dora? And also, just I don't want my own just say, and I said, we do the Benzobia, we just get to the Benzobia, then you be our backwards. We are on them. Oh, Dora, baby, Dora Macau. So, Dora, no Juma Zubia. Yaduma, I'll pay Juma, about many penny Juma, then Penny Jumaya. And you'll be the force Dora. A Jumana will be any never force Dora, and you will see Cano. I pay. And my young now let me tell them. Sana Canano Yetwaba Yana, a month of free. A man on to be. Then I say, Matisse, the baby see a baby. And Emma, I'm not for to me. And sub Diagos being a good general lecture. Sad Bayada. Sad Bayada.
And they're using cancer, you know. Akwa every how dey here chaba na aka be to this on be to na that's why that's hello
good morning
Patrick into you
Apart the moment crashing near the na. Me be chair Adibia or buy a no mistake of mine. Kwame Nkrumah did free education by.
I'm sure you're not for pet.
Omanka on the uncle 1959 education act. From primary school free. Secondary school and because of the don't can only baby no more.
But we grammar can die. Una waba power. We are winning. I am winning. Patrick, if you follow them, Patrick, you are in government. So tell us what the government is doing. Yentiu the uncle. Yentiu.
Petrol gallon is less than 45 cedis. 1 liter about 9 cedis to 10. We need tax free by 8. Inflation is less than 5.5. The idea is say cocoa no system ya toni na say any produce cocoa me fa me ameka ho government no abi no release ka amonzo matokoko into cocoa kwa wa chire ya jiom cocoa Ngo get I never come here because enuna because maybe I saw missing now Muslim Kumasi. You saw that you're Potibam. No, almost sending me for your mother. Sincerely, any one man on you. Yeah, Humpty does so to use the word. Yeah, Humpty at what you see for me and you might see the sequel. A brabber form, a brabber meter, my producer meter. It's less than 400 cities.
Okay.
But I'm more about the Cronia, and I say, no, never be brave from West Africa, be Ghana. I'm a transportation ID.
Now, Patrick, they are okay. Argentina, abandoning credit subsidy, bina, and sustaining the productivity.
On the transportation, W subsidy, there's no different decision. The question is the amount of people now, Omofakano, also check car now available. In the Omaya structure, say, in the VIP near Dennis Yono, Omopan empty, Omopan Rand look at Viacrana, than Suma Canisia, Omopan Rand, Omotan do no befa. Oh, okay. We up a long journey. We up a long journey. Bakan Kituano, a fact 10, a bit fact 12. In Jingo Pop, Omesala, I yellow.
Nana, Aba introducing buses.
Yeah, buses, the bus system is going to take about. If you export and import, it's going to take about 3 to 4 months for the buses to come in. Okay. So the internet, there'll be an ad hoc measure. Ad hoc measure to my police, the VIP for no more. Of course, more than 200. It's almost to 3. In the 50 no more land. Service local running. All right. The bonus. And Cassia by the same thing. Who do remember the same thing? Who do get it the same thing? Oh, I took everything. So be a trading. Ghana is the most liberal country now.
All right, now IMF so say $240 million Canadian boy. Now can you say? Would trade with? Ain't you, Kasa?
Your friend said trading losses.
Nebana say, the American one mama IMF you cannot protect or defend every indefensible. The point is that IMF say $240 million na can you say loss no because na enye governor na enye Bank of Ghana na ese money omo yes adno ese mo di share budget mu the kind no mo boa.
Okay, listen. Budget. Only Obia had to prepare this budget. Your deficit financing, and your zero financing. Deficit financing is Oba asked Bank of Ghana to print not more than 5% of previous revenue to support the budget. When the friends deficit financing, what happened was you will be said make be who's the MPP for be free soon. Amuton 330,000 tons of cocoa the mango for use on supply on supply that price was £2,500 per metric ton. So the price of metric ton is only about £4,500 per metric ton. There's a deficit of about 200. That trading losses, So and the CMB any go reducing to about $150,000. How much about say 230,000 tons about. Into the cost trading, the man is where they were trading is the prices that they sold the gold at that time was far less than what happened. So that's why we call it losses. Okay. But in actual part, they made profit. You see, this is my explanation. ordinary Ghanaian as MPP for the do their time, no, they accrue more than West. They are made about so many billions of that. They are not coming clean, but we are opening the books up.
So are you apportioning blame on that because you still have the agreement with the IMF, and the IMF is cautioning you why this deficit occurred, which is something avoidable. It's an avoidable deficit. So why do you insist it sticks?
We give them the appropriate information what is happening.
Okay, all right.
Don't forget there. Obaya, Nico Fosi, you two electricity, you two insurance.
And no credit.
2 billion there's going to be increase in it. It's
all
easy.
Right.
The time has come for you to make a prudent.
But I'm saying, sir, you have made that increase. Don't you think you are giving a huge burden of your citizens because maybe they cannot afford? You look at the demographics.
That's why the dollar rate is now. I'm telling you, what you are saying is right. A kilo of 50 kilos of rice.
Yes.
That was selling about 1,500 in the time of MPP. Now it's less than 7.
Okay.
So 50%, 40% have been reduced. Okay. The transfer situation has been maintained.
Okay.
Listen, Uba Obionko Kumasi, Cocoa 5 cities, and Utimini, Namu Kumasi, no one crime. That's my area. Let me feel about so. We could talk on 5 cities, many, and them 10 cities said that so. Me ba and AI, we call a friend said, that time. No, before the same situation referred. Me 5 cities say me koto kokoni nkate. Kokono oma kokwa atinti 4. Nkate ba ko. E wota no so junction. So and all
right, tonight you say enyama ba phone.
It's a process, it's not event.
All right,
this you understand.
Yandasi
your program be. Your project program be say at least how many pattern no Ghana. No maybe by 2 days, no more 4 weeks, no more. No more information, bra.
Even all the information so no, you see, don't disregard what people are saying. All what we are saying is that we want listen, Patrick, listen. The point is that we are in a global village. You don't need to go to Ghana and know what is happening. Everything that is going on in Ghana, it has been transcended in the global village. So don't have an issue with somebody living here and doesn't know what is going on. You are here and you are also commenting. You didn't go to Ghana at that time, but you were here. We all have a chat. So we agree to disagree. So don't do, because when Patrick, listen, when MPP was in power, you were very vociferous in your attacking Akufo-Addo and everything. I have hosted this program. So when your government comes to power and people are doing the same, try to be accommodative. No, listen. Try to be accommodative. But the way you speak, as if you say, if somebody come to Ghana before things will be, but you don't do that. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Don't do that. You've spoken very well. I'll ask you questions. No, but I'm saying that the opposition will find fault. So you should understand. That's the point.
I understand.
People, you shouldn't get worried about when somebody is trying to accuse the government of certain things. There will be lapses somewhere. The government will be performing in areas where you think it is benefiting the people. But when there are other issues, people are talking about it. Don't get mad about it. I mean, just be accommodative and listen to what people are saying so that if there's any changes, you can do that. But you look as if, say, when people are criticizing the indices, they don't want to be accommodative. And they should be accommodative as well because it's governance. It's not your bona fide. It's governance. Inti Patrick, Mr. Kakofu kana uswiti dio muka. Wachechi mo. What's up, Yenti Odienko?
Yeah, morning, sir, Mr. Valentine. Akasanumani.
Akasanuma Yenti.
You bet me my definition of create, loot, and share.
They are they.
Create, loot, and share.
Oh, Naja great loser there. We be a machedi.
A whole slogan.
What's a slogan?
A whole slogan.
I won't change a judge in a kind.
Okay. Me di no ma bi ho ya Ghana on. That's now. Yeah, Kumasi Central Market. Omo bubu a omo building works almost publishing no.
Okay.
Fine, papa. Minipa bi me office bi okofa oti on mu di go o si ontimi ntra okwa until so mbesi awie Christmas you okofa no ma beton a oduru Togo for the first time ya gini no ma nyina Adanya, you see, border gas no. Udruwa. Eka oma bonu the whole year ni nesika oma dia ka o something come buy no. Omo the season kofo normal. Maame ba ku ni sika 1.5. The season normal o tie na we twa hwe.
Na se na e po bobi na ekoso.
Sir. I mean take na for us no.
Now but this complaints no, we have not heard this complaint. Kofun kan, obi an kan. Nti adana.
But say e ma mainstream.
I am report to my police.
Nipa bebre ni age wo mo normal.
I report to my police.
No say kromwa customs no mo di Ghana for dey normal distributor something normal ba kromwa dey bi di wo. Ata for dey di wo ma normal unify no o ma fight age wo mo normal back. Kromwa ntina nkofo konko yi parking for shop a o si parking for normal cheap. Chen Ghana for normal no.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, di wo mo normal na o mo so mo koto agu, o mo koto nu o. O mo turn the back door e ma parking for no.
Okay.
No be na ekoso Ghana no. Enti na ma make say.
Okay, all right.
Now what the border? Now what the abansika? Obi a akofa ne normal beton no. Ono na usidi ne normal na dia ship. Wo ya na obi afa nwa no. Obi is in the capital. What did the drag a no? What mean to no? 400,000 pounds and cities. According to the nipa we no better survival.
Yati.
Kasaruma. Aduane fo kokwa fo body fo dokun fo. Dokun ye di bobla. Dokun na nipa be di ada.
It was who the one who the Patrick ada.
Oh no, so the okas o Ghana.
I don't know down wo.
Oh no, bia no to e want me ani because na da na ni emu ha no.
Why?
How can we know?
Bye bye. Hello.
Hello.
Fata you.
Fata what I'm Sony.
You.
Mechia me papa Davidiana nene. Me mama na obaya mechia ubia because o mere no ko ana o tam kakra.
Me mere no ko. Ntama so.
Na dia tiane se Patrick di okikan die. Gege ase na no katikati ase kom for yere. O ka sma o ma won kan bi. Oh, sad the and all say Ghanaians here, sa attitude no yan yo. We kasa, mamema wa yibi, me ayembo boano akwara. Nana opani bi o na ye frɛ no agya donko.
Okay.
Oh, no bo menhia ketenyum koro. Na papa no o kasa kora itimi ya nyum.
Okay.
Ana ampanifo so wa ma donko ankasa nwia na wo se no nyum.
Okay.
Sa attitude no Ghanaians ewe mu pa o kasa no kasa kokwasi nkwa na nipa no ebia upese ubebusa no a o ma kwa ma musa no no so kan we no kasa no we kasa sa attitude no yan wenya yo
we are right. Anything I'm catching so no na ne part wa ben mu nti wo no what you do ni say maybe say a question a enye crime say maybe say a question because when am wa ben mu nti taxes ni ade a wo je no amanfo bi complaining nti then am be a mo be ya fa ho na wa ma memwaye boko nti memfa de oba ya ka because oba ya your opposition lead opposition de ombeka etiaw but wo na wa ben mu no the right opportunity given to you to explain what is happening on the ground because no wa bemu unless say you don't know what is happening but obia wa bemu de ye bisa obibia in a solemn way no wo de wo ba eno an say wa kire nyamemu say wasem yedu wa kire mboko na yehu na afi ye ka so okra wo be kire ya tias but e bia na ono no feel say o maka etia na ban no so no so ba Robert Rebati. I think that's until the whole can there. We are right. Until you go in.
And I'm a quarter docuno and I say, we no yade amamu yade boo mine.
Okay.
Well, and the down me frere for program no sona. No send no me frere wa me musao. And now na e bi awo anu ye di mame.
E dia say man.
Me frere say me call America on. Na me sere wo me call no a. Yan yere series no. Betem di bi akwakwada hotel wo ho.
Da be ani de enye adwuma ho.
Anya adwuma.
Da be over 1,000 na okeken. Then okay, now America don't see the go there.
Na say Ghana say me call Ghana na me kwa kwa dey hotel. I say ya beje me dollars.
Well, I know the chair won't say a war companies ni bebre wo ha, obi wo ha na the investment no ye na no or deal with dollars ni cedis ni ade ntia bia no na money barisa, but America don't do fancy the nkoda hotel bia.
Adenti.
Chair ye trade e bia say na ye hihye no, ye hihye ni ye. Ye hihye ni ye a ye wo baby I say we trade dollars a obetrim because especially obehia e de ye nyame bi ba nye say obi a obi beda baby na obegye dollars wabra eye cedis ni edi tia no de me no ya adwen wo
And I na don't come me down who don't come me I na graduate so say down
cha an omo ya manone for no oh won utumi tua no cry cedis but manone nti na omo kana sa but fie de omo ye ni cedis ba ye wa hantra
and nti wo mo ebo don't come no and ne wo mo nkasa mo wo Ghana so mo so no cedis
also we know especially promoted for the diaspora. Yeah, you want man on it. Ghana for the so ho almost delay with and so. Sa no. Omo your business. It any there yes raw. Why?
Say obi no dollars. Ya diata ya ni asesa.
I know there.
And dollars na civilize and I say. And yam kwane tampon kasai. No from metin no bi mra yai.
Ya te ya that's it. Nini, let's finish with you, Nenko. The time as
Evan.
Yeah.
NPP, they have problem.
Why?
Evan, then.
Yeah.
You know what? Our ambition is to fight and reset Ghana. Our ambition is to fight and reset Ghana, no matter what.
Okay.
Look, Evan, over the weekend, I took about 3 days to, do a very thorough investigation and research about the Ghanaians living in the UK. It came to me that many of these Ghanaians who live in the UK, who support NPP, are from rich home. They are from middle class. They've never tested poverty before. So when you come and you talk about some issues, they find it very difficult to understand. Look, if you are rich, and somebody has come and he said, I'm giving the children free sanitary pad. Because you are rich, you find sanitary pad to be nonsense. But to me who have tested the poverty before, I know it's a very good policy. You said we don't have policy, but we came in 80 good years. And you brought a policy. Has it benefit Ghanaians? It didn't benefit Ghanaians. It didn't benefit the Ghanaians. The policy didn't benefit Ghanaians. That's the reason why we voted you out. Look at the number of votes that voted against you. So NPP, when you are coming on air, prepare yourself before you come. We have policies. And Ghanaians, we put money in the pocket of Ghanaians. We put money in the pocket of Ghanaians. Look, when we reduce something that you have to buy it for 100 cities, and you buy it for 50 cities now. You put 50 cities in your pocket. That is what it means. So the economy is going good. Ghanaians are happy. Ghanaians will never reject it.
In your era, when you were in opposition, when a free education was introduced, you said they can pay. So there shouldn't be any introduction of free education. You made those comments. So why do you have to make a U-turn to defend what you are saying?
The free senior high school, we said it should be progressively. Look at what is happening now with the double track. You came in because you want Ghanaians to see that you've done something and you're going to leave a legacy. This illegal legacy. You've not left any legacy. Look at the children who are failing. You bought Pasco for them to learn. How? Look, all the children they come to be a burden for us because most of them are going to be unemployed. Why? Because you didn't. Come on, MPP. Look, the way my MPPs here are submitting, doing their submission, they can't do that in Ghana. If you submit, they can't do that submission in Ghana. Look, somebody came and insulted me last week with West. I will not bother him. I will not bother him because I know he's young in
But
politics.
Ali is your brother.
Yeah, but oh yeah, that's why I say I'll not bother him because he's young in politics. You
sure?
see, he's
Lee,
academia under Freeman. He's academia under Freeman.
Lee is grown in politics, so
oh no,
don't underestimate his intelligence.
Look, the academians under Freeman, they just started politics. So I don't. You see, he said a lot of things. I'll not answer because I know I'm mature in politics. Look. NPP, they shouldn't think that Ghanaians will carry power and give it back to them again.
Okay.
Because look, NPP, they think Ghanaians are like natives who live around the Binga Dam and Kalahari Dam. No, we are not.
All right.
We don't live around the Binga Dam and Kalahari Dam.
No problem.
So NPP, be wise and do your campaign very well.
Right.
We are doing well. Okay. Ghanaians are happy with us. Ghanaians have never regretted voted NPP on, NDC on. We are moving on.
You have mentioned MPP to be in power. So you said they are not coming to power.
Because they are on my nerve.
You said they are not coming to power, but you have made mention of that they will be in power. So, you see, this slip of mouth thing.
You know, I end up by saying that where there are so many expertise, there is always a declaration. That is what you've seen in MPP. Right. A lot of expertise. So they don't know what to do again. But we are from poor home. We select the men from the people.
Let me take a leave of you. We'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, finally.
Battle. And he so in such situations, you know, he can even call his enemies to come and help
you.
So I've told him from here, I'll go.
The
Koye headed the committee. We did wonderful things, achieved so much. And then at the appropriate time,
the news, the interviews, and what have you. Ready to go on your favorite radio station on digital online.
Hello. Oh, Patron, Mammy, 30 seconds. Let me can't assemble Mr. Medi, your friend Kofi. I dare back yan say, Obibeba, no be can't about own but or the pure ever justify in some song. Obio Baka say, Kwame Kuma, on my north respect, free education, only Oka. Share education, dear. Share, so back for school. Self school. Now Didi. It's not the government responsibility. So here.
Their welfare is important.
That's the responsibility of the parents.
So what we are saying is in Nkrumah time, the free education was launched in the north. It wasn't it wasn't the whole country. So where in Ghana? Apart from North, where in Ghana did Nkrumah initiated the policy?
I was a student when Kwame Nkrumah was in power.
Okay.
It free education will be so not free education will be
sure Asuma working.
Yes, of course.
So which records? Which records now would you base you on the working?
Mr. Mimiko Secondary School, I never paid school fees. That what we were paying was boarding and lodging. Well, Woody. And that's the responsibility of the parents.
That's why they are okay. North Nesni Casa, almost free education. That time.
Yes.
So it was not centered on the whole Ghana. Because that our population is 6 million. What's it?
You can't education a tuition fee. Tuition fee, no. I didn't hear education. But you eating, no, it's not the responsibility of the government.
Yeah, as time goes, you be doing commentary no aba. You doing
commentary. So now, me and next the first of
sir, and the would maintain unkada. I have free WhatsApp no. I have free WhatsApp no so why? I have free WhatsApp no.
Me found that and then kwana manya.
Enyame. after WhatsApp no so why? WhatsApp no.
Yo.
When you after WhatsApp no why?
Thank you. Mama me teacher to Santro.
Yeah, that's Papa Kofi su there no. Nti we'll continue this journey. Enche ebema emuso.
Account wo NIB ADB understand one of them. Kofane statement of account. Excavators are baby 100,000 is a good account no so.
Amoko to wa no mo discana ma no.
Am so offense here.
Eh, na no cap team ne ho ana.
Gabi won ka ho me no. Me see no krada.
Okay.
So, but this is what the if on see the phone no hu here.
Investigating hu.
Nti omo hu sa no. Ana me catch the president said now I have evidence against this man, so I'm going to sack him.
Oh.
That is what happened.
I see. And do you think that out of that, and sir, also was it a payback?
Yeah.
A payback said what you needed the and so on also to me.
A payback. And now, Obama office, so we can't